We are live. We got Kevin Ray Wilder joining us, and Avery Hayden is the local electrician. So he's just at some client's house fixing his electricity.
Yep.
And Austen is going to join us in half an hour. So he's I don't know what he's doing, probably banging some hot chick. Okay, so in this I guess live, we're going to be going through some Infield, and we're going to be showing you guys what the difference between shitty game and good game is. And we got some really fucking shitty game that I personally found that we can show you guys. So you guys are going to get some laughs. And then Avery has some really good game, and we're going to compare and contrast those. Yeah, so that's basically it. You guys want to do like a quick little introduction or something?
I think everybody knows who we are at this point.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, we try to do this basically like once a week now.
So let's get them pumped up with our new trailer. How do you feel about big dicks? We got Sarah J on the casting couch.
Yes.
She's never done this before.
You are allowed to have sex with other girls, but she's not. Fuck that shit.
What are some of the biggest mistakes you personally experienced?
Shoulder fuckers.
I jerk off to that trailer every night before I go to sleep. Yeah. By the way, did you guys hear this? Rollo responded to my community post saying, you know what he said?
What?
What did he say this time?
Debate about what, bro?
Really?
Haven't we said that a bunch of times? It's literally hypergamy. Let's debate about your golden child hypergamy.
For the 20th time, this is what the topics I want to debate you on. But please don't do your usual thing where you disappear for a month and then comment back and saying, what are we debating about? I think I'm going to do a video of a compilation where like all the times I've challenged Rollo to debate and all the times he said about what and all the times I've answered that question. And then he just asked that question, same exact question a month later with slightly different words.
Someone says I look like the fat kid from the Mighty Ducks. I gotta see who that is. I'm the fat kid from the Mighty Ducks, but who gets laid despite that.
Well, he was a great goalie.
Sorry, Kevin. By the way, I've decided to become morbidly obese, and I'm gonna shave my head, and then I'm still gonna pick up girls, just to prove that it's possible.
I always thought it would be funny to do an Infield video of like put on a fat suit and shit, and see what it would be like to pick up girls in a fat suit.
Yeah, I actually have that on my Amazon like saved to buy one. I got to get to that and do it. I think Rollo, like he's kind of an awful debater, and I think he knows it. He sees all the feedback, and that's why he's found deflection tactics, because he comes across really bad in debates every time I've seen it.
Well, he's good in debates against people who aren't that good at debating, or it's so there's a certain style of debate that some guys do where they just like teach down at you, and it can actually be very effective.
That's interesting.
Jordan Peterson does that. I admire Jordan Peterson a lot, but that's how he tends to debate, where he almost lectures the other person. It's a very powerful rhetorical technique, except Jordan Peterson's an actual intellectual, so he does it effectively. Rollo just, anybody who actually is looking at it objectively, it just looks silly. But yeah, if you're debating him, and you're able to call that out and be like, dude, stop. You don't need to lecture me. We all know this. Let's talk about these ideas. Right. Yeah.
Bro, the hardest part about that debate is going to be to get Rollo to actually do it. Everything else is going to be easy.
Oh yeah. No, it's not going to happen.
The hard part is getting him there. Everything else, that's the part I need help with. Like, oh shit, I'm running out of ideas. I mean, I keep answering that same question over and over again.
I think you just have to respond and be like, I want to debate about hypergamy, and you keep deflecting because you're afraid I'm going to expose you. That's all you got to say.
Yeah, but I don't want to scare him away.
He's already scared, bro. He's already scared. Like nothing.
Yeah, but I want to scare him some more. I want to be like, Rollo, I want to debate about how much better you are than me at every aspect of life. Like, I think I need to kind of like I want
to debate you, Rollo, about how amazing you are, how awesome.
I want to debate amazing about how
I red pill daddy.
That is all you have to do to get it like you, right?
I'm just a lowly Russian dum-dum living in his mom's basement. You have it.
Please shower me with
validation,
wisdom,
knowledge. Did you guys ever see the one I did with when Salo Central randomly popped on my my stream? Did you guys see that?
Yeah, that was cringe.
That was pretty cringe.
Not on your part, but on his part. He was just like, he's just a
Dude, I had no idea
he's
he
just
was
trying
coming.
to defend his daddy. It's hilarious.
The other guy just completely surprised me with it. Not that I cared. I would have been totally down to have him on either way. So I wasn't like prepared for that at all. But yeah, it was pretty funny, the fact that he kept talking about how like the NFT, like, dude, you understand, man, people are making money. And I'm like, dude, do you not realize that in NFTs, people on the inside make money and people on the outside lose? He's like, nah, man, like people are making money. And then after I looked it up, and he's actually one of the people on the inside. He was involved in the project. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Of course, yeah, that Red Pill, Red Lions NFT, that cringe thing. Yeah. No, he's like one of the guys. It's all a grift, man.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But that kind of explains why he's like defending it. What's it called? About defending it, the NFT so much. He's like trying to argue that people are making money on it. And my whole argument was like, yeah, with NFTs, people on the inside make money, people on the outside lose money. And then it turns out he's on the inside. So that kind of supports my theory. But yeah, okay. So you guys want to, I guess let's just jump right into the infield, the cringe infield first. So let me share my screen. I just, you know how I found this? It was someone sent it to me, but Jamari, do you guys know Jamari? He did a reaction video to this guy. Yeah, it was like super cringe. Okay, so I didn't preview this ahead of time, so we're just gonna go through like in random order
reactions.
Yeah, I'm not like cherry picking the worst ones. I legitimately don't know which ones are good and which ones are bad, but I think they're all bad.
Travel maxing, Jesus Christ.
Did you update your phone?
Okay, wait.
New feature? Have you seen Siri's new feature? Did you update your phone? Let me show you. Siri, give me a pickup line.
If I had to rate you from 1 to 10, I'd give you a 9 because I'm the one you're missing.
You like that? What are you up to?
I'm in there with my boyfriend. Sorry.
Oh God.
I know.
All right, you have a good day. You guys having dinner or something? That's nice. You like the feature now?
Get out!
It's late for me.
Yeah, get out. You're not doing it.
I kind of unironically am gonna use that line because it's cringe, but it's pretty hilarious. I like.
It'd be funny for like a cringe video.
Yeah, that's.
How much you guys want to bet she doesn't actually have a boyfriend?
So he was opening with, "Did you update your phone?" Is that correct?
Yeah, something like that. I agree with you that actually, if you say that with confidence, it might be good. But I think the biggest issue is just his vibe. He just completely lacks confidence. Like he just seems like he's like, hey, so gee whiz.
You know what I expect him to say? I thought he was gonna say Bob's and Vegana. Like he had that Bob's and Vegana vibe. Like that's.
Oh yeah, boobs and vagine.
Are you sure he wasn't doing this as a joke, or are these like?
No,
serious?
I think these are completely serious from as far as I understand.
Wow.
Let's go some more.
Well, I mean, hey, props to him for, I guess, posting a rejection technically, but
his channel is all rejections. That's what I'm saying. No, I agree. Like I think dating coaches should post rejections. It becomes a little different when there's no success. It's just all rejections.
You know, it's actually
not one successful interaction.
There's actually a lot of black pillars. They're like, oh well, it's because he's Indian. It's because he's. I mean, I'm assuming it's because he's not good looking. When you're that cringe, like it's not gonna work. Like he's approaching her, no confidence, with a weird ass line. Did you update your phone? So she's confused. And like, why is this guy talking to me about my phone? I don't know him. It's very awkward, very weird. And then goes into a pickup line from that initial like weirdness. That would never work in a million years. And, my challenge to black pillars is like, do an approach where it's not this cringe. And let's see what happens, because that was fucking horrible.
But bro, it doesn't matter if it's cringe or not because game doesn't exist. So, they can just do it just as correct. That'll be the black pill response to that.
You're right. Yeah. When I do cringe approaches, they still work as long as the girl thinks my SMV is higher than hers.
Let's take a look at this one. I want to see what he has to say here.
What's your name? Key Nigel. All right. Nice to meet you. What are you up to?
I'm shopping a little bit.
Shopping by yourself? Oh, with your auntie? Yeah, you're cute. I like your tattoo. What is it?
Oof, the condescension.
What's that? You're not a queen, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm just shopping.
By the way, there's a... Oh, wait,
I
fuck.
was just walking by. Wait. You're not a queen, are you? Yeah? I'm just shopping. Me?
Oh, he only showed... Okay, he didn't show...
Like,
okay, this one, you don't get to see the rejection. I'm sure it happens later. The funny thing about that...
I think the reason that he's getting rejected so much is he's just like, hey, Like he's literally bringing his phone, right? He's like recording it like this.
Yeah, I wonder if he's using the phone, that's going to make them super uncomfortable. He could be using hidden
automatically.
camera glasses, though.
I think it's probably the phone because in a lot of the videos, the girls are like, "Hey, are you videotaping me?" So
Okay, so it is the phone. So yeah, that's cringe as fuck. Yeah,
that is cringe as fuck. But also, I think what happened was this guy has watched like the what's it called? Are you guys familiar with the porno series, My Calendar Girls? The premise is that these new girls, they come in and the guy has the camera. He's like, "Oh, we're gonna do the calendar." He wants a bang in them. Obviously, it's set up. So I think that guy watches that porno series and thinks that actually works like that in real life. That girls don't care that you have like a fucking phone or camera as you approach them. So yeah, I think he's probably trying to riff off that.
I'm technically partly a nofap channel, so I'm not allowed to say whether I know that series or not. But also, I actually don't know what you're talking about. So,
but let's just say that
I?
I'm very, very fond of that series. Okay, let's see this.
Not even with you. That's
What?
sad. See, that's why I'm here. What? Oh my God, you're like my dream girl. What's your name?
Mariana, I have
Mariana?
a boyfriend.
You
now.
do?
Yeah.
I don't want to be your boyfriend now. What are you up to?
Just saying grocery shop.
Grocery shop by yourself. She's not even with you. That's sad. See, that's why I'm
look,
here.
the worst part about this is like this reaction is going to happen to anyone, right? Like girls are going to be like, "I have a boyfriend." It happens to me. What do? I'm like, "Okay, nice to meet you," and I leave, right? Like there's no reason to stay. Like what? Like, and to keep trying to pick her up. Like there is this thing in the pickup community where it's like, it's an objection, bro. She's just telling you she's got a boyfriend as a shit test. It's a test. Pass the test. Not like 90%. Either she really doesn't like you or she does have a boyfriend. Either way, your best option is to move on and find another girl. Like, why keep trying to hit on her? Like, what is the possible advantage to that?
Also, I'm not a fan of doing like corny pickup lines in general. And also just I don't like being super direct like that in grocery stores. I think for like grocery stores, you should go a little bit more indirect. But yeah. Okay, well, let's see with this terrible execution. This has 4 million views. Okay, I'm excited.
If COVID-19 didn't take you out, could I?
Wait, what?
That's a good line.
If COVID,
That's the problem with that. He's stumbling upon. He's not getting her attention. He's like, "Excuse me." Like, you gotta get her attention. "Excuse me. Hi." You gotta get her to stop before you fucking execute your line. Like that's the issue. She's walking.
COVID-19 didn't take you out, could I? I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding, haha. Like the girl thinks he's a joke. Like
That
that's
was very
basically
supplicating, right? I'm just kidding, haha. I can't stand my ground, right? I'm a beta male. I cannot give a woman an orgasm. That's what that said, right? That vibe was very beta. I'm sorry. I mean, you didn't even get a reaction yet, and you're already apologizing. So that apologetic energy is very unattractive to women. Submissive. He's submitting to her.
But also, like, you got to get the chick to stop before you launch into your spiel.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
you can't be launching into your spiel as she's walking away. The first step is stopping the girl in a situation like that.
He was too nervous.
Unless you're planning on, yeah, right. No, I know a lot of guys do that. But like when I used to work in sales, like I used to always, I was a sales trainer at one point. I would always tell the people I would train, like, "Hey, listen, before you go into the sales pitch, stop the customer. Don't try to pitch them while they're walking away from you. They're not listening at all. They're just trying to, you have to get them to stop. I don't care if you trip them, kick them in the balls, whatever. You got to get them to stop."
That's something everyone with day game approaches in general. You need to get their attention before you do the real opener.
Right.
Sometimes stopping them is not appropriate if there's like a big group and you try to stop
Right.
it.
Yes,
You know, right? But whether or not you should stop her, you should almost always get her attention before you do the opener. And when I do boot camps, I see regularly guys like, "Hey, so I had to meet you," and she's like, "What? What is this?" Right? It's confusing and it's jarring. So instead, you want to get her attention first. It could just be, "Hey." Right? It could literally just be, "Hey," get her attention, make eye contact, then do the opener.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And like I think in this situation it would not have been appropriate to walk with her because he was like waiting because then he'd be like following her inside the store. So in this situation, like he unless he was walking in around the same time as her, that would have been fine. But if he's standing there, she sees him standing there, then at that point, like he's got to stop her, right? Because then otherwise it gets a little weird. But yeah, let's take a look at this one.
I'm kidding. I just thought you were. Hi. Do you know where the dorms are?
Dorms?
Yeah, I'm new here.
Yeah, if you take this like road.
I'm really not a fan of this opener, by the way. I know like How to Beast does this. The ask for directions and then transition. I don't like that opener.
Well, I think How to Beast is pretty bad. In the like,
no, I know.
The fact that he sells a dating product. like if he was
I
just
didn't know
like
he
saying,
did.
"Hey, I'm like, you know, I'm kind of an intermediate at best, and this works sometimes." Like just
Oh, he has a
more
dating
girls.
product? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. With not Squat and Casanova, with Conversation Casanova, that guy. The fact that it is a product and he's at that level is just fucking horrendous. It's an embarrassment. And it's just it's beta, right? It's very like if you were actually a guy who gets laid, you would never do that. Guys who get laid never pretend to ask for directions to build up the confidence to make their intentions known. They're not like that. So it's just something a guy who gets laid would never do.
Yeah, I think the difference between How to Beast and this guy, even though they're doing a similar opener, How to Beast actually has confidence and good body language.
He's
So
way better than this guy.
If How to Beast
not saying
actually
much,
spent like half a year learning like real game, like real like game techniques, he could be good. I think he has the internally, he's got what it takes. He just needs to learn like the external game theory. Versus this guy needs both. He needs to learn external game theory and also completely revamp his internals because he's clearly like has no confidence.
Is this guy like? Does he promote himself as like some like Chad or something, or is this more just like cringy stuff for views?
I
the
think
hashtags are saying picking up girls, so implying that he knows.
I mean, maybe it's just like maybe it's like the classic Gen Z like just like cringy meme type thing. I don't know.
I think it's just a socially awkward guy who's enjoying the process.
So it's like who's that guy? There's a British guy who's like he's intentionally cringy and he's like, I won't get any girls' numbers. I don't pull.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. It's
that guy. He's horrible.
Yeah, there's so many of them.
It's one of the British day gamers. Give him props for opening. Kind of like
I know exactly who you're talking
kind
about.
of. I would kind of give him props for opening, but why is he doing it so aggressively badly? This is the worst. But to be fair, the ask for directions opener is good if you're an absolute beginner and you need the courage, right? Like it lets you ease into the approach. It's good as like a warm up to doing a real approach when you're like someone who's never approached girls. It's good for a complete beginner.
If you're a beginner, is to do a more direct opener, and then as you get better, transition to more like semi-direct.
So I agree. I think there's 3 levels though. So I think the first level is I can't even approach, and so you think about doing a direct approach and you hesitate.
Okay.
Right. You're like, oh, I should do it, but I can't. Then asking for directions is easier, right? It puts your ego on the line less. So it gets you to do something. Yeah. Then when you can do that, then do direct and get good at direct. And then when you're actually like doing solid with direct, then you go more indirect.
Yeah.
The guys that I help with like just general social shyness and just getting out of their shell. That's one of the first things that I have them do is just ask people for directions. I actually specifically say don't.
Johnny Burger, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I actually specifically tell them not to ask directions from good-looking girls. Just ask for directions from people in general, and then sort of escalate from there. I think it's because a lot of this stuff, again, I cover mostly like inner game type stuff, like confidence, just having balls to do shit. Some people, they just need to learn how to talk to people that are strangers. Yeah, and if you go
bad, that can help.
Yeah, exactly. And if you literally are just like, you're adding 2 things at once, 2 tough things at once, like you're afraid to talk to strangers and you're definitely afraid to talk to hot girls. To combine those 2 together, you're just going to be fumbling over your words way worse than probably this guy. So a good place to start off is just ask directions from random people.
But it's not actually a technically good approach. It's cringe. It's better than doing nothing, right? It's a good stepping stone, but it's also horrible if that's like showing off, this is good game. No, it's not good game.
Yeah, I mean, if your social anxiety is that bad that you can't do a direct approach, I would just say do the demonic confidence challenge because that starts, it's a 20.
Demonic confidence? I've never heard of this.
Yeah, demonic confidence challenge. I did it when I was getting into game. It's really good. So it's a progressive desensitization challenge. I think it's like 21 days. And like day number 1 is like literally going up to girls and saying, hey, do you know what time it is? Going up to 5 girls. Day like 15, and it gets progressively harder. Day 15 is going up to girls and saying, hey, do you want to have sex with me? Day 21 is like something crazy. I don't remember. But so
day 21, pull your dick out and try not to get me too'd on the spot.
It's basically like just progressively gets you over your approach anxiety.
Yeah, I've had success with that one.
Success with getting me too'd or success with pulling your dick out?
I'm not going to elaborate further.
All right, let's take a look at the rest of this.
All the way to the corner of campus.
Okay.
There's like a bunch of that's what all the
Oh yeah. Oh my god, the way you pointed, you're definitely my type.
Dude, he's got to be trolling.
Solid.
The way that you're pointing.
I think this guy's for real, bro.
No, dude, that's got to be a
He might
troll.
be
There's
a
no
marketing
way.
genius. And if he is, honestly, we could all learn from him. If he's just being a marketing genius, then he's on
don't
like
think
he's playing
so, bro.
4D chess. Maybe he's. I do know guys that are this cringe, so it's entirely possible.
I know guys with this cringe too.
Mhm.
Little sport.
I'm just playing. What's your name?
Honor.
Anna. I'm kidding. I just thought you were kidding.
What is he kidding about? She's like, my name is Anna. I'm kidding. Like, are you kidding about like asking for her name?
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
kidding. That you're my
What are you
type.
working on?
I'm in class.
Oh, you're in class. Can you hear me?
That's pretty indicative. So I think like with the fact that as soon as he shows his intent, she looks down. That's like her communicating that, hey, get the fuck away from me. I'm not interested.
I wish I saw that moment. I didn't see it, but there
Well,
are like these little signs that,
let me
guys need to
find
be
it.
more aware of, right? Like,
Let me
I'm just playing. What's your name?
look
Honor.
Anna. I'm kidding. I just thought you
right there.
were kidding.
Oh,
She goes from looking at him for most of the time to looking at her computer, only looking up at him for a second.
Yeah. What are you working on?
I'm in class.
So girls will do that. They'll just pretend like they're busy or whatever. Because notice how she wasn't doing that initially, right? She's looking at him the whole time here.
Hi. Do you know where the dorms are?
See, she's not looking at the computer. She's fully engaged.
Yeah, I'm new here.
Yeah, if you take this, like, road.
That shows that she's more interested in giving you directions than she is in you, which is pretty sad. Okay.
oh man, black pill confirmed.
Let's see what else we can find. Okay. Oh yeah, he likes to approach girls with
The grocery
tattoos.
store.
Your
Oh.
boy is getting.
I wonder what the comments are like
Oh.
in these videos.
I'm sorry. I just had.
Avid. This guy's
Excuse
base.
me.
It's just everyone roasting him.
Hi.
What the fuck is he doing with the censor thing? He's censoring everything but her face.
He's even that's a worse censor than your tech guy, which is
I
saying a
know.
lot.
I know.
Like he censors half the video, and this guy's worse than that.
He just completely misses the girl.
How
though.
do you do that? It's impressive, honestly.
I'm sorry. I just had to tell you. You look so pretty.
Oh,
What's your name?
Like look,
That
like this,
facial expression, my
yeah.
God.
This is a girl who's
She
weird,
looked terrified. She looked
creeped out.
mortified.
Yeah. This is a girl who's not feeling comfortable.
I mean, like,
Me,
you
what
can
are you
tell
up to,
his
me?
energy.
I like that. What is that? Trying to get you tattooed on my arm.
His voice is just so bad. Like this guy needs TRT ASAP. His voice is like so like bitch like. I don't know. I want to get a tattooed on my arm.
I'm just playing. How's your day going?
Like what the fuck is he even censoring? He's literally censoring everything but her.
Yeah, you don't get approached a lot. You look nervous. Am I making you nervous?
Don't ask her
Am
girl.
I
to make-
making you nervous?
Dude, he's
There is
gotta
a
be
context
trolling.
where that can be a good line, but 95% of the chance it's a horrible thing to say. 95% of the time.
That can be okay. I don't think you should ever say that this early on in the interaction. I think that could be good if you're being like you're on a date and you're like staring into her eyes and she's kind of blushing.
If she's
That
like
would-
visibly turned on, that can actually be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
double
In
down
that
on it,
moment,
right?
but she's shy. But when the girl's legitimately not feeling comfortable, like I don't like. I think you
should
might
be nervous.
no, I think you could like say it in a different way. You can be like, "Hey, I know this is really random," or like, "Hey, I know this is really unusual." Like you can address the fact like that this is like something that's not common to make her feel more comfortable.
So you know what I'm noticing from this guy is that when he's approaching, what's going through his head is not, this is a girl that I find attractive and I want to meet her. He's not thinking like, ooh, nice bobs and vagina. What he's thinking is, what's my line? What's my script? How do I go through the process and execute step 1, 2, 3, right? He's completely in his head thinking logically, and there's no emotional desire or fun, or I want to offer value, or I want to make your day better, or any of that whatsoever.
Yeah. All right, guys. Everyone in the comments is saying move on to the next person. So let's just finish this. I'll play one last one, then we'll move on to some good infield.
You got scared, huh? No? Excuse me.
Oh Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's find. I want to find one that has a lot.
Got
of
scared.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that the guy? Is that his face? Can we see him?
Yeah. He's not actually.
I'm
bad.
curious.
Actually, that
What's
that
the weather
makes it
look like?
better. He's a
Looks like
good-looking
you're
dude.
gonna need an umbrella. So
Yeah.
Is he half Indian, half black, or something?
So that just
something like
means
that.
that he's just being creepy. It's not necessarily because I imagine
I
I know there's some
he'd be
black
really
pillars
bad
are just
looking.
like it's because he's not a Chad.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
But
what I
then
imagine. Is
maybe
Why
he's
would
not
they
a Chad,
look?
but he's not a bad looking guy. Like it's not enough. Like I've seen guys way worse looking than him with good looking girlfriends.
He's
for
a
example.
high tier normie, right? He's
Yeah.
like
High
you,
tier
right?
normie.
He's above average looks, and that's great. That makes it a lot better because it shows
He's an
if you're
Abdul
really
light.
cringe, you're cringe. Girls don't like cringe.
Yeah, girls do not like.
Wait, what about
cringe.
that video next to him? He's like hugging some girl, I think.
No pain. No. Let's see this.
Oh wait, no, that's him. Sorry, the girl is him.
I don't even know what the fuck this is. Just him, like benching like 20 pounds. I want to play this one real quick. I'm just curious what happens here.
But I just have to say, you're very pretty. Pretty. Excuse me. Sorry, this is awkward, but I just have to say,
Look at her. She's just so like, she's like, get away from me.
you're very pretty.
This is awkward.
Yeah.
Is a horrible. Like, all right, so saying this is like unusual or something, like I know this is a little unusual. That's okay. But
Yeah.
saying this is awkward, like
don't
why are
say
you
that.
framing it as awkward? That's not a fucking good start.
Yeah, in a situation like that, I mean, first of all, girls with masks on at this point in time are going to be notoriously harder, but they're doable. I picked up chicks in masks. What I would do in that situation like that is I would go in and be like, hey, I know this is really random, but, like I would address it something like that, but get her attention first. And definitely with a girl like that who's kind
Oh
of
my God.
out, like, don't come on strong. Like, you have to really baby step it.
Someone has a comment that I think this is interesting. I mean, Kevin will have to be the ultimate decider. Someone said, Coach White Pill's banana suit pickup. Break down that infield.
I'm down for doing that.
Yeah, I'm down for doing
that'd be
that.
interesting. I think that's an interesting one.
Do you want to? I have to
I want to, but
I have the unlisted video. I don't know if I privatized it or I unlisted it.
Well, let's
Yeah,
do
let's
that
do
next.
it.
That would be hilarious.
Let me bring it up.
I haven't seen it, so I mean,
I saw it really briefly. Everyone needs to start somewhere, I guess. No, that's very true. I give this guy props for trying. I think he might be fucking himself over by literally having the camera out like that in the girl's face because you're gonna like. I don't think I could even pull that off, honestly. Like maybe once in a while, but I don't think I could pick up a girl like going up to, hey, really random. This is really awkward. Like the phone is like in her face. I don't know.
yeah, funny thing, like you could frame it, right? If you say, hey, like I do funny TikTok videos or something.
Yeah.
And you start with that. Actually, like Jack Manley, for example, obviously he's being filmed. And the fact that he's being filmed helps because it creates a situation where it's like, I'm doing it for the camera, but he's doing it without saying it at all, being completely oblivious. And it makes it really creepy. It's just the lack of social awareness, right? That guy just seems to have zero social awareness whatsoever. And I bet, look, if you have zero social awareness and you always try to pull, you will occasionally pull. Like occasionally some girl's just going to be like, she's ovulating. She just broke up with her boyfriend. She was talking to a guy she liked and he rejected her. And it will work occasionally. It's better than being like the guys who are nice guys who never make a move. But you're going to creep a lot of girls out in that process.
Yeah. For sure.
Okay, so the Infield, I sent you the Google Drive. I don't have the screen share. It doesn't really work for me. Or I haven't got it to work yet.
How did you send it to me on
the text?
Okay, I have to email it to myself. 1 second.
Yeah, I put it so anyone can use it, so that should be fine.
Okay.
His voice is beta as fuck, just like Kevin's. All right, let's hear your voice. I don't think Kevin's voice is beta, but voice does make a difference. Voice is very
standard voice.
Yeah, he's got a normal voice. Like he's not Darth Vader, but he's
obviously
not
as sexy as my voice, but
I think he's got a normal voice. Yeah, it's not as alpha as Alex.
Yeah, it's not as alpha as this voice. I mean,
But you use TRT to get there, right? So
I inject the TRT directly into my vocal cords. That's what I do. So that's what makes it with alpha. Like I just take the TRT and go.
It does make your voice deeper, though, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Like if you look at my earlier videos, like my voice definitely wasn't as deep.
But another thing that I've noticed from Infield, this is really interesting to me, is so first of all, if I'm drunk and I do Infield, my voice is higher pitched for some reason. So when I'm drunk, it makes my voice noticeably higher pitched. And also, if you're in a state of anxiety or stress or nervousness, your voice is less resonant. It is higher pitched because I have to watch my own YouTube videos to edit them and shit, right? And you can tell the difference. Like it's a noticeable difference when you're in a good mood and you're like, I feel like a badass right now. Your voice actually does get deeper.
I got yours pulled up, Kevin. Do you want to? Should we do the banana one first, or what do you guys think?
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted this whole time. Okay, so what I was gonna say is there's something up with the banana video. Like half of it's missing somehow. The video itself, it like got cut down. I don't know if like Coach Whitepill somehow like hacked it so that I have no idea. I have to look into it, but we should do something else.
Okay, we can do that.
Well,
While I'm trying to figure it out.
But that would be a good thing to have on the pipeline.
Yeah, we could also do half of it, I guess, or whatever. But okay, let's do the one that Avery sent me. So I'm gonna open up. You sent me 2, Avery. So
it's saying you 2. There's one that's quite impressive, and there's one that's like in the middle.
I lived in an RV in Boulder.
Okay, which one is this that I have open now?
I don't want to say that. I want to.
Oh, okay.
Be able to figure that out on their own to an extent. But this one we can play. This one. This is like actual pickup, right? It's not like intentionally cringe.
Alex Turkin lucky to fix his beta voice. I think my voice was just regular. I've never had any chick like tell me that was beta. I do think it made my voice like deeper, but I'm also a lot more confident now than I was back then. I think confidence also sort of affects your voice a little bit.
Yeah, it's your emotional state changes your voice significantly, right?
Yeah.
So when you're feeling like it's just more resonant, which makes it deeper, but resonance is also like the amount of, how do you put it? Like there's a stronger vibration to it, like it hits harder, and it's a noticeable difference. Like if I'm in just a bad mood talking to girls, it's like, hey, how's it going? And I just like, oh man, that's pretty fucking cringe. And your voice does change a lot based on your emotional state, and it's also very important for attracting women. Like it makes a huge difference whether you're seeking rapport, breaking rapport, and whether you're like fully putting your voice out or do you have the brakes on, right? Like you're like, hey, how's it going? It makes a huge difference.
Yeah. Okay. Should we jump into this? Oh,
yeah. Let's do it.
We lost Kevin. What's going on with Kevin's camera? We always lose him. Like,
Coach Whitepill got him.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm trying. I was just trying to figure out.
He's in the computer.
What to do with the video? I couldn't find it. I'll figure it out.
There's other people like posted it. Actually, it looks like.
Dude, imagine we're like fucking watching, like we're watching some Infield in the background. In the background where Kevin is, we just see a giant banana just slowly creeping up on him. And we're like, doom. And then the banana just like fucking grabs him. And then Kevin enters the banana suit.
So I'm going to send a link. I found someone else, some weird black pillar reposting it. It looks like it's got the actual footage. So we can get to that later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's play this one then. Let me full screen that and then we'll jump into it. And tell me if you guys want me to stop at any point.
Like 3 weeks once. I lived in an RV in Boulder for like 3 weeks once. Yeah, it was dope. These guys are from here. I'm from Ohio.
Oh, nice.
This is dumb.
Yeah.
All right.
Colorado.
I like how these girls are in swimsuits, but they're still wearing masks.
So, yeah, well, look, it's the same girls. I know plenty of girls that don't ask me to wear a condom, but they do wear masks. Like, you are programmed, right? Like you are a sheep.
Bunch of sheeple.
So what I don't like about this is like I lived in an RV. It sucked. It's negative, and presumably this is the beginning of the approach. Right. Presumably this is right at the beginning. You don't want to start like DLVing yourself and being negative. That's just not good. Right. Like why do the girls want to continue the interaction if you're being negative? If you're like, I'm a complainer, like not good. But his overall like tonality and the way he carries himself is pretty solid.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, let's keep going.
How long you guys here to? So tomorrow.
By the way, just as a quick side note, I hate this happens to me all the time because I live in Miami. But when you get a situation like that where the girl's leaving tomorrow, the odds are really, really low unless you can get her that same night. But so you have to basically have a same day or same night lay. But if you just get her number, it's not going to go anywhere. So that can be frustrating, but it's just kind of part of the randomness of game, especially if you live in a touristy city like LA or Miami. Like you're going to get a lot of things like that. Mm-hmm. Hey, how much longer are you in Miami for? Oh, I'm leaving in 3 hours. My flight out is in 3 hours. I'm never coming back. Oh, great.
So what I do with that is I find out how long the girl's staying always quickly. And if she's staying a few days and it's really on, I think, all right, I can probably get a date. If she seems really invested, and I might do it. But most of the time, I'm either going for the pull, like within 20, 30 minutes. Like I just want to pull her because that's the highest probability move. Or I get her number for later that night. Like I say, we're having an after party, a kickback, we're doing something later. And so I get a bunch of girls' numbers for the end of the night. And then like the hottest ones I message first. If they don't reply, I go to the next tier, the slightly less hot ones, the ones I'm less attracted to. And if you're going to pull that night, if you get a number of girls and are putting that out there, like we're doing something later. So that does work.
Dude, sorry to change the topic. So apparently Coach Whitepaw actually did post a video about me like 2 minutes ago. Maybe he heard the banana thing.
Watch it live.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's watch it.
Well,
I'm like curious to see what the hell he even said.
Me too. And then we can let's get through the infield. Let's get through this one, and then
okay.
We'll get to the good stuff,
and then we'll watch that live. So you guys are gonna get our genuine reaction to that video because none of us.
Dude, that's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I'm excited to see.
What are y'all doing after your little beach thing? Just chilling.
You're gonna die. You're so cold.
Yeah.
I wish I'd give you something. I'll give you this shirt. You want my shirt? And I'll hand it over. I don't care.
You're gonna die is very like intense. You know, that's like that's a very like it could make someone pretty uncomfortable, but it's an emotional spike, and at least it's not boring. So I'm kind of torn about that. Like,
yeah, he says it in like a playful way. I think if you're like intermediate or advanced, it's fine. If you're a beginner, don't say that because you're gonna butcher the tonality. You're gonna be like, you're gonna die. Like, don't say it like that. But like the way he says it, I think is fine because it's playful. But yeah, I can see like you just have to like the tonality and the vibe has to be right, basically. Because if you say that the wrong way, it can definitely come off creepy.
Are you going back in the waterway now?
Okay, well, cool. I mean, it was good talking to you guys. You want to do like a long distance relationship? I'm in Ohio. I go to Colorado often. Do you have an Instagram? Yeah, give me your.
I think that's that framing there is really bad. So he's saying, "Oh, you're leaving tomorrow, so I guess it can't happen now, but maybe someday in the future we're gonna hang out as a long distance relationship." The chances that he's gonna get a date with her drastically decreased by doing that. That did not help at all. What he should
they're close to zero. Yeah, in a situation like that, you have one of two choices. One is you can just abort set, be like, okay, cool, enjoy the rest of your day.
Yep.
Or two, you can try to pull them that same moment. There's no other option. Like
I would say there's actually the option of if she said tomorrow, if she said tomorrow, let's do something tonight. That could potentially work.
Okay.
But that's it. Saying let's be long distance relation. What the fuck is that? That's really
you're never gonna see her again. Unless you bang her during this trip, she's gonna forget about you. You're just
or you have a badass Instagram or like your social media presence.
If it's super fucking badass, maybe. Yeah, anger her type.
Insta, I'll hit you up. I can just tell you're attracted to me, so I don't want to let it die here.
That I'm torn about
here,
that because it's bold and confident, really bold and confident, which is good, but it's not totally calibrated. It's like it's a kind of an awkward thing to say. So I like the boldness. It's better than neutral, right? It's not bad, but it's a little like forceful.
I would have phrased it differently. If he's gonna say that, I would have said, I can tell you're madly in love with me. So like I might have phrased it like that. That's like more exaggerated so that she knows I'm obviously kidding and not just being like overly cocky.
Right. It comes across as forceful and like I need you to agree with what I'm saying. And I don't like that aspect of it. It's still better than what the average guy who's never done pickup would do. Right. It's not bad, but it's like a little forceful, a little pushy. And the difference between intermediate game and advanced game, the biggest one in my opinion, would be that intermediate, you do pull because you're always going for it. You're pushing, you make it happen. But the girls are never pursuing you. They're never investing in you. They're not chasing you. You have to do all the work. And he's kind of coming across as intermediate by being a little bit pushy and not giving the girls space to invest in him.
Yeah. Like I would have just phrased that differently. Like sometimes like a little phrasing can make a big difference. But again, like the crux of the issue isn't that line. The crux of the issue is the girls are leaving tomorrow and you're not going for the pull. You're getting her Instagram.
That's the biggest problem. Like
that's the elephant in the room when it comes to this.
Wait,
like,
is this guy a coach or is this one of his clients?
Oh, he is a coach. Yeah,
he's a coach. Actually,
Aaron,
he's been on my podcast before. I think I wouldn't say he's great. I would say he's decent. He's not bad. He's not cringe, but
he seems to lack a little bit of social awareness, but he is confident. So he's
confident. Yeah. I think he's decent. I would say that's kind of how my assessment of him.
A lot of times the two go hand in hand. Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
I just pop it in. I actually was about to wear the same swimsuit. Yeah.
By the way, as a side note, there's no way I could like bang these chicks. Like, they just have no ass and no tits. Like, I need something to grab onto. Like, I don't know.
You chose right with Miami, right? I mean,
yeah, I definitely did. Yeah.
Latina girls got those things taken care of.
Now I'm probably just gonna chop these up. And...
Wait, what?
Okay, cool.
Really weird. Though.
Yeah, we'll hang out next time I'm in Boulder. I went to MHS, but it was Midview High School. That was my high school. So yeah.
Did he say that he was gonna wear the same bikini?
Yeah, he said I'm gonna chop off my pants, and so it looks like that. He's like making.
That's a really bad example of self-deprecating humor, because I think self-deprecating humor can be really good if it can be. If you're like really cocky, it can take away the cockiness, but that's just weird. Like, I would wear it's just so weird. Like, no one would. Why would you say that? It's not funny. It's not interesting. It's just like, I'm trying to get your attention. Like, it's just like being weird for being weird. I don't see any possible benefit to that line.
I don't think it helped or hurt him. He said it in a playful way, so I think she understood it was a joke. But yeah, I don't think it helped him either.
His tonality is overall pretty solid. I think that's like his body language, his tonality is pretty good. That's his strength. Yeah. But what he's saying is not helping.
His verbals, like, I think, his verbals are what's lacking.
Do you even have like a hoodie to put on? I mean, what are you gonna? Oh, I see. Okay,
cool.
Look how fresh his hair is.
Yeah, you told me to slick it back because it's looking like your hair almost.
What I'm confused about is why there's the chicks are in bikini and this guy's in a jacket. Like, is it hot or is it cold? Like, which one is it? This guy's in a t-shirt, so it's probably like 70 degrees. So why the fuck is this guy wearing a jacket? Like, that just kind of makes no sense to me. The chicks are like backing away as that guy gets closer.
Not a great sign.
No.
I mean, that's clients. Like, you know, they seem to be his clients, and you know, clients can sometimes be kind of rough. They're new. A lot of them have never approached before, so that's you know, that's fair enough. I like that he was trying to build up his clients. You know,
these guys need like fucking makeovers. Like, if I was doing an in-person boot camp, which I never will, because it seems like a massive drain on the soul. But if I did, my starting point would be to get both of these guys fresh haircuts and take them shopping. Like, this guy looks like he just got out of, I don't know, the Gap or something like that. And then this dude, he's just like fucking ultra like Indian mode with his fucking jacket. Like, why are you wearing a jacket, bro? Like, in Cali. Like, this is in LA. Take off the jacket, take off the mask, get a fresh haircut. Don't wear red jacket.
He's SMV masking or maxing. Because that's a nice jacket. So
minimalizing. I don't know. Oh, we got Austen. What's up, Austen?
Yo, what's up?
You missed some really cringe Infield.
You missed the fun part.
Fuck.
Yeah. I'll send you a link to this. I found this TikTok dude who just does these cold approaches that are like the most cringe things ever. Okay, well, we just finished with this one. Do you guys have any final thoughts on this before we play the other one that you sent me?
It's kind of weird they didn't show the end. I don't know why they cut it off there.
Yeah, I don't know.
What I imagine happened, here's my guess, is the girls were like kind of like ran away, like they're backing away, like they're like and it looked bad. So they just cut it out because it didn't end well. Honestly, like, he's not terrible, but verbally he could use some work, right? So non-verbally he's overall way above average. Non-verbally he's way above average. Verbally he's kind of shooting himself in the foot.
Yeah, I'd say this is what like intermediate game looks like.
I mean, on the higher, like not on the low end of intermediate, but
yeah. And to be fair, he does have better infield. I have seen better infield of him.
I saw one where he called himself. He's like, people call me Spartacus. That's what people like to call me. They say, "Hey, Spartacus" to a girl, and that was fucking cringe. He also always does his videos shirtless for some reason.
Yes. Someone asked, "How come you'll never do an in-person boot camp?" Because I just have no interest in that. That just seems like it would just like crush my soul. I'll let Avery and Austen handle those.
it's not an easy job. It's very rewarding. Like it's extremely rewarding when you have a client who has a breakthrough. Like sometimes you'll get a client who's never approached a girl and then he gets laid. He like sleeps with a really hot chick. And that is very rewarding, right? Or you see a guy who's like, he's got this mask and he's being kind of fake and all of his approaches are just robotic and horrible. And then he has a breakthrough where he's actually being genuine and gets a good, like a solid number or something. That's rewarding. Like that's made me emotional, to be completely honest. But
the funnest part, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say the funnest part of coaching is like, for me, it's when I put AirPods in my student's ear and I just get to tell them what to do. And you can kind of like control their body. Like you're playing a video game. It's like you're gaming. You're using like your 10 years of experience of game, but in someone else's body and like controlling them and getting them to like get results. That's the funnest part for me.
That's a great idea. I gotta ask you how you do that.
All right, take your penis out right about
like
now.
Next level.
Take it out.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Start
I like
swinging
that.
it around and chase the girl. She's running. Go get her. Go get her. Don't let
Helicopter.
her go away. Don't let her go away. You got her. There we go. Ooh, tackle.
But boot camps can be hard too, right? Like it is you're dealing with people's like inner demons and shit. Like sometimes depends on the client. I've gotten pickier as I get more like views and stuff. I can be pickier with the clients, but if you have a bad client, man, you're taking in some shit. Like you can take in some serious, like their black pill beliefs and them like getting weird. Like it can be tough. It can be tough, but it's honestly worth it.
Cool. All right, let's jump into this, and then we can get to the banana, whatever, the reaction video. People are asking for that.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Me too.
Dude, I'm really curious, like what he's even going to be saying.
Do you guys mind if I just fast forward through all the parts where he's talking?
That's who gives a shit.
That's what happens, but not too much. A second, like
is this Ultimate Man?
Okay,
yeah, that's Marcus.
Yeah,
okay.
Marcus is solid. Like I've seen him cold approach, and he's like he's really good.
Okay.
I don't know. Sorry, hey, I'm with my friend. 1 second. She's never been told to wait 1 second by a guy in a club, and you can see her reaction. She's basically going to be standing here waiting, wondering why. Like, why did you tell me to wait?
Okay. Oh, sorry. This is my friend. It was nice to meet you. Bye-bye. Yeah.
Very nice to meet you. Have a nice time here.
Where are you from?
From Hungary.
Oh, fuck off. I was hoping you were Italian. Yeah.
You notice there, I come back in, I give a little bit of validation. I ask, like, where are you from? And
I wish we could see this from the beginning, but
she tells me Budapest or Hungary, whatever she mentioned, and immediately I act disappointed, disinterested. No, don't tell me that. I said, we're wishing you're Italian. Now, it doesn't have to be that extreme. This can be a little more
Why
subtle.
is he just reiterating exactly what he said? What's wrong with a lot of infield breakdowns? Like, you notice how I just said hello.
Again, I take the attention away.
Wait, I want to see we want to see infield Marcus. Jesus Christ, man. I don't want to
Rejection. So just 1 second. Just 1 second. Oh, you're hungry. Oh, that's so good. Like, just reject. You strip all this validation, then I can be like, actually, hell, what was your name? Right? Now,
that's funny. I've actually been to this bar.
Yeah, really. Right?
So exactly what I...
Oh my God, dude, we don't give a shit. Just let's see your infield. Okay.
Here in a second. Just stop her and be like, hey, I'm just curious one thing. Just one thing. Yeah, no. I'm curious. Just one thing. Stop it. Okay.
I mean, you can see that as soon as he goes up and speaks to her again, she immediately squares up, direct eye contact. Yes.
What would you like to drink?
Maybe. What do I like to drink? Yeah.
I'm so sorry. You tell me that you think that I'm working here, so I can give you all Libyan. So if you don't like it.
Sorry, 1 second. Sorry. See, notice straight away.
You got her really in her head in the way that seems to be good.
Now, sorry, 1 second.
Excuse me.
He is really good at getting girls to chase and doing this like fucking gamey shit, but it actually works really well. When
you can tell she's being very reactive, which is, right. I mean, generally that's like the feminine and the masculine is getting her to react. So that overall frame of the interaction seems really good right now.
Yeah, I think honestly he could do away with a lot of the gamey tactics that he uses and just like rely on his like confidence and charisma. Like I think he actually might be making things a little harder for him. I don't know. I have no way of knowing than it needs to be.
It's interesting. I mean, because generally I'm more on that side where I don't do techniques much, but I've learned so many techniques that I still do them unconsciously, like I still strip girls of the validation or do push pull. I'm not doing it on purpose, but I do it. And if it comes like if you're doing it through instinct, it tends to work very well.
Yeah.
What do you drink? Hey, what are you drinking?
Beer.
Say attention. Beer.
Beer.
What the fuck is that?
Beer.
I don't know what that is. So take attention away a little bit. See, laughing.
In
because
is
this please focus.
Freedom of outcome is amazing. Like he's complete. Like he doesn't give a shit if this girl rejects him at all.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Like, purely offering. Like he's purely just. I'm just having fun. I don't give a shit, right?
Oh,
and
no.
that energy is extremely attractive. That's what makes women chase. So I think that part is like really, really good.
100%. Yeah, agreed.
His voice is really good.
His what?
Does it taste like shit?
What?
His voice is really good. Like his voice is really deep and low and.
BRB. I'm gonna take some more TRT. Hang on.
He's been following Alex's TRT program.
Beer from a cow.
Okay. Does it taste good?
Yeah.
Now you can test the compliance a little bit. Here, let me taste. That's investment now.
He forgets he's actually like lactose intolerant. He just starts like having a like. That'd be really funny.
Right? So we decided to invest. Yeah, free drink. See, now she's even price for you. Taking a drink of it. It was so funny.
I like how he's explaining game like right in front of her.
This is like the dark wizardry, right? This is the old school dark Julian.
No. He is so dark Julian, but I think better in my opinion. Yeah.
Doing a little bit of touch contact. You're actually very cute. What's your name?
Okay. So I'm a worker.
See that?
From a sim.
This is epic.
Yeah.
No, what's your name?
I'm a worker from.
My name's Mark.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. This is. Listen. Okay. Stop.
Nice to meet you.
Stop. You're way too pretty and intelligent to be acting like this. Okay. Too much sass. You're better than a Hungarian girl, yes? You know, like these people.
Frame control.
Just
that's some really good frame control, right? He's like putting a frame that he wants her to go into, and that's hard for her to disagree with.
Yeah, I'm like.
Right, he wants her to be more compliant. That's what I'm getting from it. He wants her to be more compliant, and how can she disagree with the way he's framing it? Like, of course I agree. And that's like a very advanced. Like most people watching this don't need to like. You don't need to worry about that kind of stuff yet, honestly. Like unless you're just already killing it. But on an advanced level, like frame control and using these frames is a really, really good technique for getting a girl to act in the way you want her to act, basically.
Yeah, Marcus seems like the kind of guy. He's got a chick at his place, and he's about to bang her, and he's like, oh, "I can't do this." The girl's like, "Why?" He's like, "I feel like I don't know. I don't have enough compliance from you yet. I just can't get hard unless I have like this level of compliance, and we're not there yet. So let's go back out on the street. I'm gonna make you like fucking mow my lawn and do various chores around the house, and then I think I'll have enough compliance to bang you."
To be clear, I don't hate Hungarian women. It's just that she's the type of girl.
Yeah.
You're better than.
The original black man or a black woman.
I love your sass. It's so good. Seriously, so much fun. What is this?
My shoes.
Oh, she loves dominant guys. That's why.
We got that.
Loves dominant guys.
At least she's ready.
Yeah.
And if
More frame control.
I like to.
What?
He's doing more frame control there. That's more creating a frame.
By the way, that
It's
girl
people
speaks
knowing.
more English. That girl speaks more English than 99% of the girls in Budapest. Like, dude, in Budapest, their English is so bad. You're just searching for like the 5 to 10% of girls that speak decent English.
Yeah, it really runs the gamut.
To be a Dominic.
You can switch, yes? There's nothing wrong with
I
that.
can, of course. And I will choose.
Do you like Tantra? Do you know
I
this?
will choose.
No, you is. Listen. I always fucking choose.
That was really good. Like, I will give him full credit. That was like really good. Like, fucking like, it's like I don't know, what do you call that? Like,
It was in the pocket. It was just completely in the zone, completely instinctual, right? Like there's just a very like primal energy that he's in touch with. And that's like, I've had experiences where like there was a girl who I know for a fact had never had sex with a guy, or she was lesbian. And there was a situation kind of like that where I shoved her against the wall. I probably should, like, it sounds bad. But like I was just completely in the zone and not thinking whatsoever, completely primal. And if you're in touch with that energy, like you can get away with anything. And like that is what sex is about, right? Like ultimately sex is about that energy that he's projecting right there. And if you can have that in the interaction, the girls are like, all right, this guy will make me come. That's basically what it's saying, right? This guy is gonna make me come.
Yeah, I mean, he has really like strong belief in what he's saying, and if the stronger that your belief is, the girl falls into your frame. So
100%.
Yeah, like the way he did that, like the way he whispers in her ear, and like guys, if like you may sound like I'm fanboying or something, I do have a bias, but it's a negative bias. I actually don't like UMP. We have bad
really.
So it hurts me to give him that much like praise, but I got to give credit where credit is due.
That's saying something. I didn't know you didn't like them.
Yeah, no, we have like I think Marcus's game is insanely good, but like on a personal level, we don't really get along.
They seem kind of arrogant to me, but like it's really good game here.
So yeah, so like
you should have taken out all the talking about the infield. If you just put this infield, it's a great fucking clip.
I know. Well, they're really good game, really bad business. That's like my assessment. Okay,
so I just escalating now, right? I've always fucking sexual.
So you can see there that last clip, she's like fanning her face and smiling, and I took it to a point, and that continues.
As soon as you add an Australian accent, your overall income drops by like 75%. No one knows what the fuck you're saying.
But you can see there that interaction went from her having this like entitled attitude. She was just watching, and at times even someone else to speak to. This is milk.
So that appears to be the end of the video. I kind of sus that he didn't show what happens, but I would say overall that was a really good like master class on frame control. Like there's a lot of frame control stuff there. I might even make a video or a book about frame control because it's such a foundational concept. That was a great example. The other one, like if anyone hasn't seen Russell Brand's interview with what is it? He has an interview with the news station, Morning Joe. His interview with Morning Joe, that like if you want to learn frame control, that is the best example I've ever seen. And in terms of like influence and getting people to like fall into your to do what you want them to do, frame control is what it comes down to.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys want us to review another UMP video, or do you guys want us to get into the Coach Whitepill response?
I mean, I want to see that Coach Whitepill video.
All right.
Everybody loves drama.
I gotta see that.
I texted it into the group chat.
Bro, the reason Fresh is bigger, they go into the drama. So we gotta go into the drama. All right.
This is
I'm
like
curious what he's gonna say because like literally in my video,
Marcus and I'm like, fuck yeah, like this, like there's shit I could learn from this. Like it's really rare that I watch a coach and I'm like, oh. Like I can learn a lot from just watching this person. Like I get that feeling when I watch this. So
that's good, man. I mean, you have that, I guess, white belt mentality. You know,
although
a lot of people lose that when they become authorities.
He's way better than the other UMP coach. I don't know his name, but Marcus is way better than the other. He's not bad, but he's way better.
Lindbergh is pretty good, but yeah, Marcus is like way better. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I emailed it to myself. Let me play it.
I'm curious what it's gonna because I literally just said exactly what happened.
He pulled girls and he got laid while we were trying to coach. I'm very interested to hear what he said.
Yeah, because literally Avery wasn't there for all of it, but I mean,
I was in the scenario.
Definitely not. Yeah, but I mean,
you should give a little background for people who don't know.
Yeah,
you and Coach Whitepill were business partners. And you did some coaching in Vegas, and then shit went down.
Yep.
You guys want to hear something that's really ironic? Is that by us reacting to this video right now, we're going to give this video 100x the kind of I guess traffic that would normally get. That's the ironic part.
I mean, it's fine because it's funny.
He could use.
I mean, who knows? I'm like curious, like what he's even gonna. It's like remember when QB really was like, I have evidence that Kevin Ray Wilder is.
But it's always
I like the frame he started on there. That's a good starting frame.
Okay, let's jump into it then.
Just destroy Josh's reputation and credibility. This isn't going to be some hit job on Josh or anything. Still, best of luck to you, man. I guess I'm Gus Fring now. All right.
You know, M-Force goes kaput, which seems like it's likely going to happen. I don't know how M-Force is going to be able to recover after that.
Wait, what's M-Force?
What the fuck is M-Force?
That's
What is this, like a
that's his
NASA
coaching
term?
program. That's his coaching program.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like the name either.
I thought this was like some rare physics term that I was unaware of.
Yeah, that's
You know
a
the
really
best
weird.
is the hot dude life. Who's that guy? He's got the
Fucking
hot
Modern
dude
Life
program.
Dating.
Yeah, I hate that
Yeah.
dude.
That's still my favorite.
Yeah, hot dude party. Jesus fucking Christ.
So I guess I don't know what this. I guess this is like a voice recording or something. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know if it's legal to do that, a private conversation like that, but whatever.
Depends on.
I'll own whatever I say, so go ahead and play it.
So just
cool.
really quick, someone says, "Let's see your infield, man." We all have infield. It's unclear who you're talking to. You have to actually address specifically, but we all have infield. So go ahead and watch it.
Yeah.
Yo, Alex, pull up my
I have a
6-minute
lot-
poll.
Okay, let's do it after this. You know which one I like the most? Like, I feel like the problem with all your best infields, they're not in English, Austen.
Hmm?
Like a lot of your good, like the infield where you put the hot Colombia, the hot Spanish MILF, like that was in Spanish, right?
No, it's mostly in English.
Oh, was it? Okay, I saw.
And I have subtitles for when it's in Spanish.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's play this.
This with the Josh's reputation. I told you I would definitely consider bringing you on as a coach for my own program, and I'm fully willing to.
Not gonna lie.
What?
Like the overall vibe they're creating is pretty good. He's not doing a bad job with the
Painting me as a bad person.
Surprisingly, he's doing all right.
I would have really hoped that the video starts with him just like dancing in a banana suit, and then like
we'll get to that.
So just for context, I know what this message is now. So I messaged his assistant coach because I was willing to bring him onto my program, but he didn't poll at all while we were in Vegas. So I think I remember I said in this voice message, I was like, well, I'd have to like teach you a few things, but I'd be willing to bring you on, so
it's hard in Vegas. There's like thousands of girls who are waiting to be approached and trying to cheat on
the hardest. It's the hardest city in one of the hardest cities in the world, man.
No, it's tough out here. So, that's not his fault.
Yeah.
Live up to that. And if I release that video publicly, obviously I can't do that. You know what I mean? And so I won't. For your sake, I won't. But there is one major thing that I want you to address. So let me know if you're down with this, man. Because if you're not,
whoa.
I don't want to do that
Hold on.
because I do see you as a coach for my program soon.
Holy shit! Of course, he jump cut that there. Jesus,
what
is this? CNN? Oh my God! So he's got. I think I know how he's gonna frame this of like trying to say like, oh well, I was threatening him or something. I basically have this video. I think he's gonna play it here or part of it, but it's just like damning for Coach. Because it's like him and the assistant coach admitting that I was banging all these girls and they were jealous of me. And I didn't release it for their sake. But I said I will have to release it unless because he was going around telling people I was like making Nazi jokes and also saying that I was like calling people my slave. It was just fucking crazy.
How is it relevant to the infield stuff? I'm confused.
And also, how's that a bad thing?
We don't have to play it. It's fine. But the audience seems like
this is a separate thing. This just came out. This was
you don't have to watch
Kevin Ray Wilder's. This was his business partner. There was a.
It's all this story in the books. The business partners split up and they all talk shit. Who cares? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that never happened.
But the reason that we split up was a funny story, though.
It didn't happen with me and Vadim because me and Vadim are both
why they split off.
I don't know. Me and Vadim both think that shit's cringe as fuck.
Okay, let's keep going.
If you honestly think whatever war is happening between Josh and I, you really think that Josh is going to win this?
Dude, boxing
Can you
match.
clarify real quick, Kevin? Who are you talking to here?
It's David. He's the assistant coach.
How does Josh have an audio recording of this?
I'm sure David gave it to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say, man. There's no need for you to go down with a sinking ship. I'll just put it that way.
There are two Kevins. The Kevin that you see on YouTube and the Kevin behind the scenes, as you can hear.
Oh my God. As if everyone's the same in public as they are online.
Kevin.
Do you guys know that
is gonna
in
be
real
hilarious.
life he doesn't comb his hair? Dum.
Oh
I have a moral obligation to tell the truth. I'm really just trying to seek the truth. Seek the truth.
Who Alex says he is on Tinder
So
is
am I.
not who he is in real life. He has Lyme disease.
On Tinder, I'm 2 inches taller.
Do you know that on Tinder he says he's 6 feet tall?
In reality, he's 5'11".
He's 5'11", 5'10", maybe.
Exposed.
This is the story of lies, deceit, and blackmail. This is
On a side note, he looks a lot better with a beard. He should keep doing that. Like I never
That is
understood
true.
Yeah, he kind of looks like
He
Kratos.
might
He should
actually
probably
be
do that
able to
more.
Asian Max with that beard.
He looks so much better with a beard than he did without.
Well, the
Like,
issue is Asian girls hate beards in general. Like I've literally
Really?
had it
I
once
think
where I
that's
was
gotta
like,
be
I had a
credit
girl
because
come over
Asian
from
guys usually
Tinder.
can't grow beards.
but I
Right?
think
You
if
can
you're
grow
bald,
beards.
I think if you're bald and you don't have a beard, you kind of look like an alien. That's the problem.
Wait, Alex.
Unless
this
you
guy's
have like a
name is Coach
giga jawline,
Whitehill.
but yeah.
What?
Every time I come on here, there's a new fucking color of a pill, dude.
Yeah.
God damn it, Alex.
Well, the white
You're
pill
delving
is
into
good
these like
in-
subcultures that literally no one understands and knows.
I know.
the story of my best friend who lost his way. This is the truth about Kevin Ray Wilder. I know that a lot of you are his followers, not mine. I can only hope that you will see the truth and
Is
not
he an
just
AI?
believe what
He seems like an AI the way he's talking. Like he's pretending to be a person. Very odd.
His vibe is a little like I don't know. Maybe because it's like a personal topic for him, so I won't judge.
you want to believe about him. That he
All right,
will try to
everyone,
spin
post
this.
in the chat. Infield or a 21-minute exposed video, part one.
Yeah, I'm fine with either.
21 minutes,
we were just doing what the chat said that they wanted. So
Yeah.
But yeah, if they want to do infield, we'll do that. It's fine.
Chat says
It's
Trump
relevant anyway,
2024.
so who cares?
So let's do his campaign stuff now.
Let's go.
I'm doing it at 1.25 speed.
Let's try to find Trump infield.
Let's maybe
There's got to
try
be
to
some
do this.
somewhere of him just
Yeah, let's
randomly
maybe try to
grabbing
do
pussy.
this, but we'll do it with like less breaks. Like let's just only like I guess like comment if we have like something like important to add, so we can get.
I mean,
through
let's
it.
go for like 3, 4, 5 minutes. You know, not the whole thing. But
Yeah, it's too long, man.
Okay,
first
okay.
part.
I'm not that interesting. Jeez.
Well, I'm kind of
20-something
excited
minute
to see,
video.
but okay.
He will try to find any errors that I make in this video and spin them his way. But I believe that you are smarter
Doing it
than
right
that.
now.
I believe you will not be fooled, or at least I only hope that you won't be
Is
fooled.
this guy like doing a parody?
I don't want to make this.
Why is he speaking
You
like
know
that?
what?
Is this guy doing a
He's
parody?
just trying to be
Why-
really
I still don't.
serious.
But after months of trying to move on, he will not stop harassing me. He will not stop lying about me on live streams. This video is
I've
difficult to
never heard
make.
Kevin talk
because-
about him once since I've known him. By the way, like
Yeah.
I've never heard you bring him up.
Yeah, I don't. He's
so
just not on my mind
yeah.
at all.
Tap on that one.
It's like I'll just talk about him when people bring him up.
Yeah, I bring
Like,
him
oh,
up,
yeah, I
and then
guess.
you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever.
Wait, AG Avery, did you label this live stream "Pickup Artists Show Off Their Pathetic Attempts"?
Yeah, that was the title I went with. Yeah.
I think it's good to just for us to each do different titles. And
Yeah, I
see, you
guess. I
know.
guess.
He lies so many times, and I have evidence to debunk every single lie. It's just overwhelming. I'm a coach, not a YouTuber. Every minute I spend on this is a minute away from my students. So if you're wondering why I waited, that's
Oh
why.
my fucking god!
That's
dude.
why
I hate that argument. Though. I'm too busy arguing. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Waited. I just wanted to move on. He thinks I never came out with this video because of a video he has blackmailing me. The crazy part is I'm not even on the video, and I'm going to show you the video. The video is of our other coach, David. The reason I asked him to delete that video is because I knew he would spin it. I knew that he would trick the audience into thinking that we were jealous of him, that we were envious somehow. He may even believe it himself. But the video that I'm going to show you is
Dude, I
2
refuse
minutes
to
of a
believe this
20-minute
is a
video
person.
of all the
No,
can't tell
actually,
me that this is a
can
person.
I say something that
Yeah.
happened
Yeah.
with Coach Whitepill? All right, so Coach Whitepill, I mean, he gave me a little bit of an off vibe, but I was like, he seems passionate about coaching, and I actually think he is passionate about coaching, to be fair. But I met him, we hung out. Kevin and he filmed the banana infield. He got in a banana suit, approached girls, got some numbers. They were obviously all flakes, but he did some approaches. Then Kevin and I, right after, we did our infield and we pulled on the second approach. We brought girls home. And this guy, the whole time he'd been in Vegas, he hadn't pulled any girls. He hadn't gotten laid at all. He was unable to make it happen. And so to me, what it really looks like is he saw that and we got the infield, we got the footage. It's like, how can you, he couldn't handle that, right? Like he just couldn't handle that. He got really upset. He got really triggered by the fact that Kevin was actually getting laid. I haven't seen it, but I mean, I think I saw you making out with that chick, but I know it happened. And I think he could not handle the fact that you're actually pulling. That's what it looked like to me, man.
But the question is,
I mean, it's a bunch of different things. So I don't know.
So that's the question.
Fair enough.
I don't know. I mean, it's up to the audience. What do you guys want to do? I'm so curious what is in here. So I want to see. I say we go for another 2-3 minutes, and then we can go into more infield.
Like I said, dude, I'm fine with either. It's like, you know.
Okay, why don't you guys vote?
Like Avery says, I like never talk about. I don't care.
Why don't you guys vote in the comments whether you want to hear our reaction to this that we've never seen before, or you guys want us to break down more infield. So just let us know in the comments. So we'll play for another minute or two, and then we'll look at your feedback.
That we were frustrated with him for, of all the things he was doing to screw up our business. This was not personal. This was business. I'm going to explain all of that. In the following video, Coach David is complaining about Kevin actively sabotaging his chances with the women. Here is proof Kevin was sabotaging. He continued to sabotage and messaged the girls the next day. I'm sure you're wondering, how did Kevin sabotage us? How did he cockblock? What's the proof? Well, after he left, he messaged the girls telling them that we were trying to have sex with her friends. Here's the proof that Kevin was intentionally cockblocking us. He sent this message to the girls the day after the party to ensure that we would have
maximize that.
I can't I've ever heard in my fucking life. This is gayer than like 3 guys blowing 7 guys.
I agree.
Here's the proof that Kevin talked to a girl and I didn't like it. Dude, who gives a fuck? This guy sounds like
all right.
Maximize it. Can I see it?
Most people are voting infield anyway, so that's fine.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
My mangina got hurt by this.
I need to exactly what Kevin told you. Apparently, I'm hooking up with Julie. Huh. Interesting. All right, guys. I'll probably do like a reaction stream to this after this stream. So just stay on the lookout for that because most people want to watch infields anyway. So
okay, that's fine. All right.
So we got to film some more infield to get you those receipts.
Yeah.
All right. What infield should we jump into? You guys want to do more UMP, or we could play some Austen shit? What are you guys thinking?
I mean, both of those sound good to me.
Let's do both. Let's start off with doing one more UMP, and then
here's the gay gangbang.
You take this time to pull up some good infield of you, and I'll find some good UMP infield. 1 second. All right, let me pull this up. Night game infield break.
The banana suit infield. I mean, there's that. But
I do want to play. You guys want to play that?
Yeah, play that.
Find it.
I mean, that's definitely way better, right?
Okay,
the actual infield of him approaching women is way more revealing.
I'll try to find it. Just play other stuff, and in the background, I'll try to find it.
Well, someone already found it in the thing.
Oh,
so.
If they have a link like that, that would be pretty cool.
I have a link. Let me just email it to myself real quick. Okay, yeah, I got it.
Like, there's people who like I get comments on my channel by like the banana or whatever his name is, Coach White Pill Banana, and he's got the banana suit picture, and they leave like 10 comments a day on my channel. People are obsessed with this.
People are obsessed, which I honestly.
I've also got Kevin Rainbow Wilder is another one, by the way. He comments on my channel a lot because apparently,
I'm just a flaming homosexual.
Okay,
Desensitizing is a term used.
Thank you. What's your name? I'm Banana. Hey, would you date a banana?
His energy is so low. That's like the thing that stands out to me. He just looks like sleepy.
Can I get your phone number? Or Instagram? Just type it in. Thank you. What's your
Like, this is like simple pickup vibes without any of the humor and the swag. Like, that's kind of
which I mean, Simple Pickup even didn't have that much swag.
Way more than this, though.
Yeah, I mean, they went hard.
They didn't have that banana swag, bro.
Their lives, like they would say crazy shit, right? They had girls be like, "I have a gun on me," by the way.
Can you maximize the screen?
Yeah,
so we can see.
But at least they were like funny. I don't know, and they had like they had like.
It was.
I want to say something really quickly too. I don't know why it took a while for me to realize this, but the whole reason Coach Whitepill, according to him, that he never had any infields is like, oh, it's unethical. The girls are being filmed without them knowing. We didn't tell any of these girls that they were on camera. So it's like, oh, well, it's unethical to film girls without them knowing unless I'm in a banana suit.
Well, it's unethical to reveal that you have no game. right? That's pretty unethical.
Yeah, exactly. That's the real reason. Because this thing, you could always go back and be like, oh, it was just a joke. Who cares if the girls weren't attracted? I'm a banana. Haha. That's the whole idea of jester maxing that the black pillars have, which
the maxing
actually,
shit, the black pill and their maxing. This is a like he's doing nothing to his favor, right? If you want to be a troll banana, that's fine. But you got to be charismatic, and he's not charismatic at all. Zero charisma.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, cool. Let's get back into this.
I'm Banana. Nice to meet you. Are you visiting or you're from here?
Like, he just has no confidence.
Where are you visiting from?
Where are you visiting
Cool.
from?
For the weekend? Are you partying tonight? We should party. I'm gonna look you up on Instagram. All right. Nice to meet you.
So that's the extent of his lines. That was the best he could do, right? Like there was not a single good line. Are you partying tonight? Let me get your. There was no like investment. He didn't set up plans. Hey, let's go! Let's go! Wait, you gotta.
I was not expecting that at all.
Let's go!
Yo, I would have like if this was like if I was doing that, I would at least like riff off that. I'd be like, have you ever had a big juicy banana? Like, I don't know, like at least have some fun with it.
Right, make it funny, right? Make it interesting.
Like,
But you'll be able to see Avery and I in the background somewhere at some point.
Yeah,
just
I'm
be
very
on the lookout
busy.
for that.
We're very busy right now. I'm making banana deals. Hey, I got 10,000 bushels of bananas. Yeah, that's a good deal. I'll give you 4,200. That's a great deal. Excuse me. Would you ladies date a banana?
No.
And Avery's there
can
too.
I have your?
Hey, good camera work though.
Very basic mistake there. In a public place like that where you have lots of salesmen, this type of stuff, you don't want to approach from the front. The girls switch into that weirdo salesman vibe.
That's true. That's a good point.
Number then? Just type it in. Just Instagram.
He's like banging.
Do you have LinkedIn? We could do LinkedIn like a business thing. I sell bananas. That's what I do.
Premature clothes.
Work.
These
I'm a
are all
banana
big
salesman.
mistakes.
Do you eat bananas? Do you buy them? They're quite delicious. You need to be healthy.
Facing the girl the whole time, putting too much pressure on, not
Yeah,
looking
he's
away.
walking behind her. Like
These
that,
are all
that's
like
one of the
beginner
most beginner mistakes you can make. Like, because then she feels like she's being followed. It's really creepy.
Yeah.
If you're gonna walk with her, at least be like a step in front of her.
What are you eating? Candy? Can I have some? I know I'm a banana, but
It just has like a very begging vibe. Like, please, like, can I at least get your candy? I know I can't get your number. Can I get your candy? Like, I don't even understand what he's trying to do.
One piece, something, please.
Probably why he only dates
Okay,
Asian.
thank you. You're so sweet. Where are you from? Reno? Oh, thank you so much. All right, have a good one. You look really appealing to me.
Why is his voice like so weird? Is he like drunk or something? He's like kind of like drawn out, like too much.
I don't remember if he was
No, he wasn't
drinking or
drunk.
not. I don't
No.
think he was.
His voice sounds really like weird in this.
Can
I
I
don't
get
want to
your
be
phone number?
associated with this kind of fruit.
What?
I don't want to be
Or
associated with
Instagram?
this type of fruit anymore.
Sure. Hey, I'm looking for a peach. A peach. Are you a peach? Or like
Like at least stop the girl. Like fucking stop her, and then like that's what he's not doing. He's like walking. He's just kind of like chasing the girls. Just like stop her and then have the conversation.
He was very apologetic. Like he
Yeah.
brought up like, oh, you're a peach, and he's saying that's a very bold line to say. Instead of holding the frame and trying to like work with it, he's like, so are you a peach? Are you a peach? Is that what you are? He's like pretending he wasn't saying what he was saying, right? He's like apologizing. No, I wasn't actually being sexual. I'm actually a little bitch.
I just really don't understand what he
roasted.
was trying to do in this video. Like, what was the goal here? Like, do you guys have any?
No, I'll tell you what the goal was. The
Real quick.
entire goal was he was against infields, and again, his whole thing was, oh, it's unethical to film women without their consent. And I was like, all right, fine, whatever. But then he was saying, oh, but unless it's like funny and we, whatever. So he was doing this banana thing. And again, he went against his value. None of these girls were told that they were being filmed, right? But in his defense, based on what he's saying, it's like, oh, well, it's funny, so it's okay, right? But in reality, I think what's actually going on is he didn't want to do real infields to actually like have to show that he has game. And then in this one, he can just do it of like, haha, so.
He would have been like 1,000 times better off if he just didn't do infield period instead of like doing it like half-assed like this.
Yeah.
Apple or a grape? Because I'm a banana. I think we get along really well together. Yeah, can I have your phone number? To hang out.
Like the girl has no idea what's up. Like he hasn't even shown intent yet. It's like, can I get your number? She's like, for what? If a girl says for what, that's like a bad sign that you didn't actually show intent. Like the girl should know why you're asking for her number.
Like go party and stuff?
Like go party and stuff? Like what?
How long are you visiting? Let's go party tonight. I don't know. We're gonna Omnia. Yeah, actually, do you have Instagram? I can get your real Instagram. I'm Josh, by the way. What's your name? Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Philly.
Cool. My best friend's from Philly. Actually, my mom's from Philly too.
Texted me, by the way. Disappointed.
I'm gonna wear normal.
What?
You just texted me. I'm disappointed in you, man.
Wait. Josh, Coach Whitefield did.
Just texted me.
I'm disappointed. Oh no.
In my
what
opinion,
are we doing?
You.
We're not like mocking it. Well, I mean, I'm just riffing off.
We are.
Well, this guy, he's in phase 2 of game, so he's desensitized, so he can approach. He's able to generate somewhat of a good vibe, but he's not able to make it sexual at all, and there's no strategy whatsoever.
All right.
So
how many are there? There's
5 phases.
Yeah.
I mean, I better Josh no ill will at all, but this is pretty funny.
Well, I mean, the thing about him is he lived in Asia, in Southeast Asia to Asian max, and he even in America he only dates Asian girls. He's got this fetish and this because it's clear knowing him that it's because he can't get other girls, so he's decided I will only go for Asian girls, especially in moving to South Asia to get girls, which is good job.
Guys, you want to hear something funny? I'll just say this right now. I don't give a shit. So Josh ended up hooking up with one girl the entire time in Vegas, and that girl I had already nailed. So he just got my sloppy seconds, and that was the only girl that he ended up banging. And it's a white girl, by the way. It's a white girl. So he just went against his Asia thing because, again, that just goes to show it was a coke. Again, I wasn't trying to just go out there and say that publicly, but if he's going to go fucking make hit pieces on me out of nothing, I'll just fucking say it.
Well, actually, Kevin, I was thinking about that. You're half Asian, so and you got into her first, so your DNA was inside of her. So he did get a little Asia with that chick. If you know what I mean.
I guess so.
Yo, can I tell a funny story that relates to that?
Yeah.
All right, so my buddy Mo, he and his buddies, they would find these girls in Toronto that were just into gangbangs. Whenever they find them, they'd be like, dude, we got another one. She's down, dude, come through. So he drives over. He's like, boom, drives over, immediately gets in the room, drops his pants, just goes to town, busts his load inside her. And he's like, damn, dude, she was so fucking wet. And they go, yeah, because we already came inside of her. We had pretty gross.
Yeah, dude, we've had shit like that happen. Like I remember there was when I was living in LA, we had this group chat. And my buddy posted this video of him banging this really hot 18-year-old chick who looked like the biggest little slut ever. So, and then I was at the time staying at my other friend's place. So and I was kind of mentoring him a little bit because he was one of my ex clients or whatever. So I was like, yo, dude, here's the video of this chick. Here's her handle on Seeking. I want you to fucking DM her and get her over for a date. And I thought he wasn't going to be able to do it. So then I'm out, and it was my last few days in LA. I'm having dinner with one of my really good friends. I get a text from him dude, I got the chick coming over. I was like, no fucking way. So I'm trying to wrap up dinner really fast. I get back. By the time I get back, he had already banged this chick. I'm like, oh fuck, or whatever. So then I want to bang her a little bit after that. And then she leaves. She tells us she has something important going on. And then we had in a group chat, one of our other friends is like, dude, I fucking had the worst day today. Some chick came over and she was smelling like jizz and shit. I was like, what was her name? Turns out it was the same girl. She went hopping from our place to another one of our friends' place, not knowing that we knew each other. So she banged 4 dudes in one weekend, without knowing that we all knew each other. It was hilarious.
Damn.
Yeah. That chick was just determined,
right in the CC as the man.
Some girls literally get in their head. They're like, I'm gonna be a whore this weekend.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's keep going.
Are you here with friends? What do you do?
Yeah, it's here.
Nice. And Philly's a lot colder, so.
Looks away awkwardly.
Yeah, oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay, it's not loading.
Good pause there.
Cool.
Oh, he has a fucking banana in his hand.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, dude.
Doubling down on it. I respect it. He looks proud.
They never met up, by the way.
Oh, big fucking surprise, Kevin. I thought they were married now.
Yeah.
That was such a good
I guess the
interaction.
banana maxing didn't work.
I'm kind of curious, like, what made you think he was good?
Well, okay, so here's the thing. The very first time that him and I met, we not met. I went out with him. We both polled.
That would help.
But then again, look.
It was in like Thailand, though, right?
Yeah, yeah. So Southeast Asia is easier. Don't get me wrong. But,
yeah, it definitely is.
You know, yeah, again, that's why I didn't get a perspective of, you know, that. Again, I don't think he has like zero game. I think it's probably like intermediate. Yeah, but that's not
lower
good enough to like.
But
yeah, maybe lower intermediate. Yeah, but like, you know, especially I sort of saw the actual gaps in it when we came back to the U.S. And to talk about envy and resentment, dude, it's like originally he was only cool with like being partnered up with me because I only liked white girls. So like the first like year or so I was in Thailand, I only hooked up with white girls like backpackers or, you know, other, you know, entrepreneurs or whatever, just mostly like English teachers. And then eventually when the pandemic happened, a bunch of them went home. And so I was like, oh, well, I'll try to start dating locals then. And so him and I competed for the same girl multiple times. And basically on like 4 different times, they chose me instead of him. And basically all of them. And then one of them I had to keep secret from him. So I would actually bring this girl back to my place because we lived in the same apartment building. I'd always have to like make sure that Josh wasn't around so that he wouldn't see her come in. So by the way, Josh, you know who it is. Her name starts with a V. So congratulations. While you thought that we were all just being platonic friends, I was fucking her in the background. So congrats.
Wait, why did you have to keep it a secret from him? Because he liked her or something?
No, because he like banned me from like dating her. And I actually liked her too.
Wait, how does a guy ban another guy from dating somebody? I don't understand that.
Dude, no man should have the right over another man's penis.
Yeah, no, he didn't like technically ban, but he said he was basically like, I'd be very like, he was like, I'd be very upset and disappointed if that, you know, if you were with him, like, you know,
his math teacher said she wasn't mad, she was just disappointed in him in 5th grade, and then that he's used that for the rest of his life.
Probably, yeah, dude. There's so much. Look, Josh, you fucking brought this on yourself, dude. I was done with this, and then you just make some hit piece that I didn't even watch yet, and now the floodgates are open. I'm just gonna tell all the other shit that I didn't even reveal because I didn't care, and I actually was genuine when I said I'm not trying to destroy your reputation. So now you're bringing this on yourself.
I'm on team Coach White Pill right here.
You know what? I think there's an underlying lesson here, which is like, look, just because someone has a following on YouTube does not mean they actually get laid. It does not mean they actually can coach.
Alex.
Yeah.
Alex.
I've seen him. I've never seen him get laid. So pretty sure it doesn't happen.
But Austen has seen me masturbate, so that
I mean, if you pulled Austen, hey, there you go. All right, that's pretty good.
This is the funniest stream so far.
I pulled him to the to our Halloween party, and we did the Fresh and Fit reenactment. Remember that?
Kevin is playing and rubbing salt. I mean, it's fun to do it. So
yeah, but I'm not proactively going out of my way to do it. Like he literally just like made a video. I still have to watch the whole thing of like apparently exposing me for being some terrible person. It's like.
Yeah, dude.
Well, he's bringing this on himself. It's like somebody like tries to like punch me in the face and I punch them back. Like, of course, I'm going to defend myself. You know what I mean?
Dude, let's get Coach White Pill in here. That would be.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, come in. Hey, I can text him. Hey, I got this.
Yeah. Dude, I know what's gonna happen. Like, I got two chicks coming over later. I'm gonna be literally like I'm gonna be like while like we're hooking up, I'm gonna be on the phone listening to this. Like, hang on a second, I gotta finish this fucking video. Like, I'm not gonna be able to fucking rest until I watch that. Okay, let's go through while we wait for Josh. Let's
Infield?
the 7-minute poll.
No fap coaching.
In person, no fap coaching.
Okay.
No, you need to get socially lubricated.
Oh, Jesus Christ, he's in a wheelchair?
Voice bad.
Wheelchair is the secret.
Injured from Ultimate Frisbee.
Oh, what one? Guys.
Wait, so you were legitimately in a wheelchair, right?
Yeah, I injured my heel, like the tendon behind my heel playing Ultimate.
I thought you were running like Professor Xavier game or something like that, you know, from like X-Men, Professor X game.
Do you happen to have a stabilizer for our camera?
Oh, dude, my voice
Filming it. You feel we need like a little bit of stabilizer? Oh my god, you do? I thought you were gonna tell me your phone was gonna die. I was like, oh
really
no.
that opener,
Hi,
right?
Austen.
Because verbal, like technically, that's not a good opener.
No,
right? Like technically, that's a pretty weird fucking thing to say. But I know the vibe. Like sometimes you're just so in the zone, you say shit, and like if you're in the zone, it still works, even though it's technically like what infield? What the fuck are you talking about?
Like if you wrote
It's
it
very
down, it
weird.
wouldn't make any sense.
What's up?
Yeah, like if you wrote that down, it wouldn't make any sense.
No, it's like bizarre, but the energy is good, so it works.
Let me just comment on something. So I'll make it fair. Like Josh, if you're watching this, if you come in, me, Avery, and Austen, we won't talk. Like it won't be a 3-on-1. Like you and Kevin can just like discuss it, and I'll chime in with my little witticisms if I think of something funny. Okay.
Hi, I'm not really left-handed usually. Jesus, you have some massive hands. Do you play basketball?
So I like this that Austen does. I do this actually all the time too. It's like when you shake a girl's hand, but you can just keep the handshake going. It's a really good way of like just making the convo sexual, like right off the bat. I do that all the time too.
Also
but obviously, you don't want to like
fun.
keep her hand there against her will. Like if she's trying to pull back, like let her pull back.
It's a very interesting line.
Yeah, she did in high school.
You did?
Like, look, he's still holding her hands.
Can you hit?
What?
Can you hold? It is.
Is it?
Yeah, I need a picture of her.
Okay, now she finally lets go. So it would have been creepy if Austen after that just like wouldn't let her let go.
Here, this is my phone.
She gets
I
up.
love the body like that. Oh, you want a picture? Take a picture. Someone. This is real smooth. Look at him. Flash on. Okay.
Look at this little cripple.
Okay, 1 second. She's gonna get it together here. Don't worry.
I did it because it looks like it's real natural.
What?
I said Chad mode activate. That was great.
It looks like spontaneous.
Exactly.
Because it's bad. Because if it's like it looks like a stage, people are like fuck that shit. You know what I mean? What are you guys up to right now?
We just left because there was some serious.
He just completely abandons the wheelchair. Like I'm surprised none of the girls are talking about it. It's like, dude, you just got up and you're walking.
Yeah, so I can't really walk that. I could walk on it, but I couldn't move my foot. I can't flex it up.
This harassment going on.
Oh, like violence?
No.
Austin just starts like fucking breakdancing and shit. Like he just progressively gets healthier and healthier as the infield goes on. He goes from limping to just like fucking breakdancing and shit.
No.
Well, toward the end, when I bring them
Or
into
just guys like
apartment, they were like, "Wait, is the wheelchair thing like a ploy or like?" It's like, oh fuck, because there's literally serial killers that have done that. So it's kind of like legitimate.
I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah,
groping people.
Well, there was a guy who grew up. I didn't tell you this, guys.
Tell us. This is a safe zone. Safe
I
zone.
gave him a shove, and I was like, "You didn't ask me first," and I gave him a
Where are you guys, by the way?
This is the Madison. This is like a college bar in Toronto.
Oh, okay.
shove, and I gave him a shove 3 times.
Can I touch you?
I guess. You already touched.
I like the
Yeah,
most.
no, that's
You know why?
Oh, that's a good way. That's good. Yeah.
tall.
She likes herself the
I have
best
man
too.
hands.
She's
We
like,
said
I had man hands. Did you get a nice man hand job afterwards, Austin?
Oh,
I like it the best.
when I banged this girl, her back was so long because she's so tall. It was like I was fucking a table. It was weird.
Oh.
you just love yourself.
Sure.
Are you Norwegian?
I hope so. No,
Her last name's like Larsson.
but I know her, so I am.
Your dad's probably a fucking Viking.
6'5".
He had. I can see that. He has like a tomahawk. He just throws it in people's skulls. Because my foot hurt.
Because it picks up chicks. Does it though? You got up pretty quick.
This actually does. Because watch, sit down real quick, just right here.
Oh.
It's the seat of love. Yeah.
You can sit on me.
Yes,
yes.
Someone not
Hey,
muted.
now-
Oh, this is quite good.
I'm getting an echo.
Roll age.
Yeah, I'm
Roll
getting
age.
Whoa.
Classic technique. You sit on the girl's lap in the wheelchair. Like that's just old school game right there.
Dude, next infield of Alex is going to be like me and my dog in the wheelchair. There's like 2 wheelchairs. Me, I have a wheelchair. My dog has a wheelchair.
So it's like a motorcycle cart next to the motorcycle.
We're not going in. We're going this way.
Awesome. Free ride. I'm
Seat
in.
of love.
I'm in.
Here,
It's all
just
good.
before you.
Oh shit, that's a quick makeout.
QTs. See, this is what happens.
An amazing
Always
sister.
gonna see.
Really?
Are you wasted? I hope you're not.
I'm so good.
That's a really quick. That's like a minute and a half in, and he's making out with her. That's pretty impressive.
Oh my god, I love sober girls.
What?
Is that not normal?
Yeah, it
I mean,
is.
that's pretty
You'd be
good.
surprised how often you can do. I mean, it's on the street, so that's like in a club, that's easier. But you'd be surprised how often you can just like a girl's down, she's down. Like
I guess that shows you how little cold approach I do.
We
Dude, you
didn't
probably
drink
just
it
meditate, don't you?
all the time.
Yeah.
I always roll this guy.
That's so amazing.
3 times a day.
I think you're the one.
What's your name?
What the fuck?
Okay, seriously, one more time.
It's
One more
okay,
time.
you're done. I'm cutting you off.
All right.
If I had legs, I'd be
You're,
able
you're still sitting on me though.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. You're right.
Yeah.
I don't want to stop. It feels good just riding.
Okay.
Let me know if your legs, like the
That's supposed to be my
circulation gets
job.
cut off.
No, it's all good.
How tall are you, by the way?
6 feet.
Oh my god.
It's terrible.
I love it. So if I wear heels, we'll be the same height.
yeah, because you don't pull.
What?
You don't know what pulls look like. That's why it doesn't look real, right? Like you don't know what that looks like.
Who are you talking
Hopefully
about?
We'll get there one day.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, this guy.
It looks
I
like
was
man. Yeah, you don't pull.
No, man, this is like clearly very real. Like this is like pretty. This is smooth as fuck. I'm
It
actually
just
enjoying
seems
this.
really in the zone. Like to me, it just seems like he's in a flow state. He's just not thinking, right?
Let
And
me
that-
comment on what I like so far about this. I like that okay, wait, the first thing that I saw was the double extended handshake. So that was like the first. Well, like you gotta do like very smooth progressive sexualization, right? So he didn't go straight for the makeout. There was a lot of things leading up to that. So there was,
wheelchair maxing.
there was the double handshake, holding that, then getting up, then putting his arm around the girl, then kissing her on the cheek, and he kissed her on the cheek again. Then he put her on the wheelchair. Then he went for the makeout. So there was like a lot of stuff leading up to it. I think is pretty easy to miss.
Perfect.
What intro
donation.
Wedges.
That's where
Thursday night wedges. I want to see you on
Thursday
Friday night
night.
with your little stilettos.
Come out
Oh
tomorrow,
shoot. She's gonna be so cute.
She is.
Is she your best friend?
These two. Those two.
Oh.
we live right here.
You guys want to come to the rooftop?
Yep. We're going on the roof. I'm
Yeah.
so down.
You can see everything.
No
I'm so
hesitation
down.
about that. That's
She's
fine.
down. Are you down? She's down.
If there's a roof, I'm in.
Oh my god. I love you. You're the best.
Whoa, that is
Can I adopt you?
Sure. I don't know. That's
How old are you?
I'm.
Oh, okay. Well, your long arms too.
Excuse me. I have
Oh my
long
God.
arms.
Yeah.
Everything's long. It sucks.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, pause, stop.
Okay. What? Oh, that was in the video. Jesus Christ.
My voice sounds so gay.
great. It was going great.
Oh, get up real quick. I just want to sit. I want to sit down.
Yeah.
Okay, you come. Okay, go. Pull nose. Like this? Okay. I can bend my foot this way, but not fully this way, so we're good.
How did you con your friend into just wheeling you around?
He's not there. I don't
He's
know.
gone. He's not there.
Just hold my hands. Lean
He's
back.
wearing sloshed. She literally
Okay,
said,
get up,
"I'm
get up.
sober."
What?
And this guy's mindset is so fucked that he's like, "Are they sloshed? Because the only way they'd be going home with a random guy is they're super drunk. Otherwise, it wouldn't happen." Like that's your mentality is fucked, and you need to work on that because they already said, "No, I've had no drinks. I am completely sober."
Dude, who gives a shit about these random people? I'm trying to jerk off to this infield right here, and
You jerking off to it?
Yeah, this is really good.
jerk off to it.
I'm enjoying this wheelchair.
I'm not a guy. All right. I mean, if you're a chick, good for you.
Get up. Push me.
Get on his lap.
Push me, you fucking racist. What the fuck? Push me. What kind of shit is this? You can't make fun of handicapped people in Toronto. You're gonna get in trouble. All right.
That's red, but oh, it's blue now.
They see me rolling.
They hate it.
They hate it. Controlling when they're trying to catch me riding dirty.
Let's go here.
Okay, guys.
Hold on.
Oh!
No. Okay, keep it going. Keep it going. Okay, this
Help!
girls is a hill.
Help!
You're fine.
Dude, that's the most abusive thing I've heard. You're fine. You'll be fine. All right, we're going across the street, girl.
Did these
I love you too. Wait.
You love me. That's enough.
Come back to me.
Okay.
It's not what it looks like. Push me.
It'd be funny if this video ends with like Austen getting hit by a car.
Yeah, dude, that looked low key dangerous.
Yeah,
right
that's like the plot twist here. 7-minute death.
007.
Car accident maxing.
007. Ah! Pull it this way. This way.
I got you. Don't worry.
You're amazing.
I know. We're going on the roof, right?
My favorite nurse.
You're taking focus.
Whoa!
Don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me no more.
Free association.
Okay, yeah, maybe later.
Okay, no kisses for
Pretty
you.
much it's pretty much the end. We just building and
I enjoyed that.
That was awesome. Wheelchair maxing.
Well,
whoever brought that up, yeah, black pillars just need to buy a wheelchair.
Yeah. I don't think that's his best infield. I mean, it's a quick pull, so it's good in that sense, but it's not his best infield in terms of like the game. Like it's good, and it shows like it's.
I like that
good,
treatment of
it's
makeup.
solid, and it shows like going for the pull and not hesitating fucking works. Like it's very underestimated. Like you just go in hard, you go for it, you have the intent, it works.
I think one thing that is underestimated is how momentum works in game. So that week, I banged 8 girls that week while being in a wheelchair. So like I think this is like day 3 or 4, and I banged 2 girls on that day.
Momentum, like that's a
all in the wheelchair,
right? Because
Yeah,
people use that as an
some of my
excuse.
dates, I'd have the girl push me home in the wheelchair. It's fucking weird.
Some people will be like, I don't have momentum, so I can't approach, which is awful. But like, if you have momentum, like I remember one time I pulled 9 girls in 9 days in Vegas, like every day, because I just had so much momentum. Like every girl knew this guy fucks, right? Like you give that energy, and it's very powerful.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yes,
I enjoyed that. Is what's his name? Is Josh gonna come?
He hasn't replied to my text for some reason. I don't know.
And there's no way he will, man.
Yo,
Like,
everyone
dude, I
send
told the
$100
truth of what
super chat.
happened. I don't even know.
Everyone send $100 super chat, and we'll get Coach Whitepill in here for some serious drama.
$100, yeah, to my channel. By the way.
Well, I think we got to give the money to him or something. But
Yeah, we have to donate to Coach Whitepill because half of his coaching program left after they heard what happened to me. So he's
you can buy a lot of bananas for $100.
So this guy says, why does momentum work? I think what's actually going on from my perspective is that you have so much proof leading up to that day that there's literally nothing that separates you from a girl. And it just shows that like if a girl is on her knees sucking you off and like telling you to blow your load on her face, like the next time you go out, you're not thinking like, do girls like me? Do girls like sex? All you're thinking about is like the girl begging to get. Like,
this is the next one.
Yeah. So there's no.
I'm used to that. That's normal to me.
Or monism, it's like everything is one, and you don't really see a separation. You know the girl wants to have a great time, and basically she was put there so that you could give her a great time. That's kind of like the mindset. And
I think also
that's the game. They almost have like this. It's extreme narcissism, but it's almost like objectively true in a way because of their recent experiences.
How tall is Austen? Is he 6'5"? Because he must be 6'5". Right?
You're like 5'10", right?
I'm 5'9.5", but on Tinder I'm 6 feet.
Okay, good man.
I'm 6'2" on Tinder.
Let me ask you,
the other part of momentum, by the way.
Austin and you, Avery, a question actually, because I don't think I ever asked you guys this. Let's start with you, Austen. Where did you what were your inspirations for learning game? Like, where did you learn game from? I know probably Vadim was one of them, but where were the other ones?
Paul Janka, RSD, Vadim. Vadim's definitely the biggest one because I lived with him for 3 years and we went out all the time because he's a literal sex addict. So,
is he?
Interesting.
Yeah, but it's a good person to learn game from, right? So
right, yeah. No,
yeah, I know him. I mean, so far I like that guy,
dude. My experience working with Vadim is like we would work 12 to 14-hour days, and then we'd be like, oh shit, it's 1:30, let's go out. And then we'd go out and pull.
How do you not get tired, dude? Like I would be working 12 hours. I would not be able to go out. I would just literally be.
There's some weird thing, dude. I'm German, so I got some like weird gene where I can just like activate this like droid like mentality and just
Hitler mode.
Dude, literally in World War II, it was like The Japanese and Germans were basically like robots. You're like fighting these like fucking robots that were literally doing meth, and they would stay up for like 30 hours straight working. So,
but I'm assuming you guys are not doing meth. So,
no, we weren't. We were just we're high on life, Alex.
So someone asked if Austen or AG is in Miami. I'm considering moving to Miami personally.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Okay. I got to hear about that. But Austen is nearby, right? Like he's in Florida.
I'm nearby. I'm 4 hours nearby away.
Yeah. So if you want to do a boot camp, definitely hit him up. For me, in terms of influences, there were two that were actually good. Like I did the mystery. I did the David D'Angelo on how to become a man who naturally attracts women. And there was a lot of bullshit that did not help. The two things that did help were RSD Julian and Tyler Owen Cook. Those were the two that I actually found helpful. And I have mixed feelings about them. I'm not going to say like I'm fanboy on either of them. Honestly, I have a lot of negative things I could say about both of them. But Julian, like I saw his videos and I'm like, this guy fucks. Like this guy actually pulls girls. And like, this is a different vibe from what I'm used to. And his advice is like 2012 to 2014, Himmler. Okay.
No, he definitely had way better.
Was really good. If you could find those videos, 2012 to 2014, Julian, those were fucking solid.
He literally had a video about whipping your dick out if you can't close. Like he had some like fucking.
I do that every night, so I get it.
Yeah, I know, but like I'm just saying, it's not something that like a lot of like you would expect RC to talk about now. That's what I'm saying. Like his content back then was totally.
They're neutered. They're completely.
Yeah. It's like
it's kind of sad, honestly.
Balls. Yeah, it was totally different for sure.
You won't even say like. I'm on a date with a girl. He'd be like, I'm on a date with a person and I use these techniques. That's Owen Cook now.
She identifies as a girl.
Girl. Like
she identifies as a woman, but I identify as a horse.
Very neutered, sadly.
Yeah. No, I mean I think
good back in the day, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, for me.
Are you allowed to play as infield or would we get striked?
We would get striked. We would win if we challenged it because that's how the law
But
works.
we're not going to find a good infield.
No, dude, I have an insane infield of it.
Bro, I mean,
we could.
Can you like reverse it, like make it like flip it like a mirror mode? That shit actually works.
Like which one? Which one are you talking about?
I have to find it. It's basically like he uses it as an example of giving value, and he's like saying that
handoff one. I know which one you're talking about.
She's pregnant and she's like drinking. And they're like, but she's drinking. He's like, yeah, it's whatever. The baby can handle it. Like, dude, it's hilarious.
Dude, I would love to see, what kind of infield I like to see from CL. CL Chen City. He took all his down, unfortunately, but he had some really good infield.
He got banned from YouTube. Maybe he made another channel, but his channel, it was like extreme violations of the terms of service. That's what came up when I saw his channel.
But he had some really good shit. He was a determined day gamer. He actually banged like hundreds of chicks just from day game. Pretty impressive.
It can be done. I mean,
especially for an Asian guy.
I do think we need more Asian coaches because Asian guys have the most, and Indian guys as well. They have the most negative beliefs about because to be fair, in the culture, they're not think of an Asian sex symbol who's a male. Like you can't. There really aren't any. Right. And so there is this stigma. I've heard,
Mike squatting Casanova.
Yeah. There's one.
Dude, I hung out with him a few days ago. He was really cool. But yeah, actually to add to that, Avery, that I used to put half Japanese in my bio on my dating profiles. And I compared it actually to when I didn't have that. And I had significantly more matches when I didn't say that I was Japanese. Yeah. So
there's definitely
it's a real thing. It's a real thing.
There is a bias, right? But to be fair, I've also had many Asian clients who fucking kill it. Like,
of course.
Asian guys,
definitely.
They tend to have a very good work ethic. They have a disciplinary mindset that helps. And at first they kind of a lot of times they start a little bit more awkward, but they have the better work ethic. So they can do well in the long term. I've seen a lot of Asian guys kill it.
In general too, this is more like the looks.
Alex, but I don't know if this is your mainstream, so I don't know if you want me to play it.
Yeah, maybe not. I also got the risk. Like 5-10 minutes. I can't stay for too long, as I mentioned earlier. But this is disappointing. Josh is not going to come, although I didn't really expect him to.
No, of course.
Hey, if he decides he wants to come on at some point, we can do a.
I mean, to be fair, if they copyright strike, you can say no, this is fair use. And I honestly,
I mean, if they copy strike one of us, it's going to be all of us.
I don't know. Have you guys been copyright striked?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, by
that
Fresh and
pisses me
Fit.
off. Like, that's the lowest thing you can do. And when
You're not saying anything bad either. I'm saying it's like he's doing really well in it.
Yeah, yeah. I did one about Todd V where I was actually overall positive, and he gave me a copyright strike. And like,
Todd is a little big.
Could have challenged it. I didn't, because I'm like, I respect, out of respect, but also fuck you. Like, this is fair use. Like, if you know fair use law, it's completely allowed. And if you challenge it, you do win very quickly.
Okay,
I won most, but I didn't win all.
I say play it, but I'm like full send mode.
I think they should be fine playing it. I don't think it's a problem.
Here, we can play it. I do got to dip in like 5 minutes though.
Okay,
but we can play it. I mean, you guys can stay on after me.
Guys, after we end this stream, I'll stay on stream on my channel a little bit longer.
I like starting with these because it really shows the difference. This sheet is for fucking logical, but that's it. We're just gonna start.
All right, so the whole premise of this is just offering value.
Start building on it.
You guys can hear it as well, yeah?
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm from Hamburg, I lied. I grew up in Schweiz, also Französischsprache. Bisschen Deutsch und ich lebe in Amerika.
Wollt ihr euch gerade was zu trinken holen, zufällig?
Was? What was that? Oh, no, my sister doesn't allow me. She's actually my girlfriend, pregnant, so we can't drink. She's my girl. Well, our little son Gaspar. So she can't drink, so I support her. Oh. Why are you cock-blocking me? You're the worst. Fuck you. You're my girlfriend, is pregnant. Mein Freundin. This is my friend. Wie heißt du? Noemi. And ihr Freund? Hoi. Karin. Mein Freundin. Ich heiße Hans. Wie geht's?
He's so good at merging sets and like bringing groups of girls together. So he's like the social connector, which is the social connector is by default like a pretty high value position to be in.
That's like a more advanced technique, but it's a really good one, right? And like not very many people do that, but if you do that well, it creates so much value and you have so many options. And the girls are like, what's going on? Like, he's got this girl, he's got this girl, he's got this girl. It's a great technique.
Ja, sie ist 2 Monate pregnant.
3 months pregnant.
Little baby, yeah, my baby.
Don't trust him.
What are you saying? Oh, it's special. It's special. Vitamins. It's vitamin water. Wie alt bist du? How old are you? Too young. Little baby. 18. It's my birthday yesterday. First time in a nightclub. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I love it. How old are you? Why are you so small?
Why are you so small?
Yeah, I like that.
What happened?
What happened?
Are your parents small? Maybe you have a different dad. Maybe your mom cheated with a mailman.
Dude, can we call like a petition or something to get old school Julian back? Like, I don't fucking know.
I mean, this is pure like being in the zone, free association, right? Like,
yeah, this is so much better than whatever the fuck he does now. He wears like fucking weird ponchos.
No, like, I really dislike current Julian, to be honest. Like, I don't get it at all. It does nothing.
What the fuck happened to him,
Julian? Like, he had some dark stuff he would say, but he was so good at what he did.
He's devolved into like some weird spiritual.
Well, dude, if the whole world wants you dead. Like,
yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't imagine
$500,000. Everyone's yelling at you. Your company's like, what the fuck?
Well, now the whole world wants you to grow your balls back.
No, you're right. No, you're right. Like, that would be traumatic. Like, that would be very hard to deal with. So I don't know what I would do in that situation.
I hope it happens.
That would be hard to talk, but it's still kind of sad because this is so good, and the new stuff is just not. It's not the same.
Yeah, dude, that's putting it lightly. Okay, let's keep going.
Dude, I love how this one commenter, he always like says the exact opposite of what is with the reality.
Are you from München? Yeah. Come closer.
Yeah, you know what women go for.
Closer.
Well, he's like a fucking Mookout Dictionary fanboy.
Never hugged a small little midget. Do you know the movie The Hobbit? That could be us. I'm gonna call you Frodo. Can you do me one favor? Can you look at me and be like,
Gandalf, I love you. Say it. Gandalf, ich liebe dich.
Gandalf, ich liebe dich.
Say fuck me, Gandalf. I'm a hobbit. Say it, say it.
That's both frame control and
Say it.
reading.
It's super fun.
Fuck me, Gandalf, I'm a hobbit.
Good girl. Good girl. I like her.
Good girl.
I love you. Do you want to get married? Fuck this one. I want to
Fuck this one, like the one that he said that he was pregnant with.
put a baby right here in you.
Okay.
I think you're old enough to legally have a baby.
Yes, I'm 18, so I can get a baby now.
Are you still a virgin?
Yes.
Yeah, you are. I would do like this. I'd be like, then the blood would go, and I'd be like,
Oh, yeah. It's very sexy.
I'd be a vampire and eat you out. Like,
Dude, funniest shit ever. Next time you fuck a girl on her period, literally take the blood and go like this. Girls will literally like burst out laughing. It's the funniest shit ever.
Can't say I've done that. I've lost some because of that.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to do that.
You gotta give it a shot. You gotta give it a fucking shot.
Pussy.
Like, you gotta see what happens.
Probably.
what do you do if you
Dude, I'm Coach White Pill all the way after that comment.
dated
Oh
a
shit,
guy?
I got dip. All right, guys.
Run, Alex. I have 47 women waiting for me in my harem.
Just my dog, honestly. No, I got dip, but yeah, you guys can keep going.
Austin, that's a great way to
this is
catch
hilarious.
HIV.
All right, guys.
You're gonna catch HIV. Oh no.
A little HIV won't hurt you.
Say you on your period.
Builds
And
character.
say he's like, oh, I love it, and he just goes down on you. Would you let him go down on you? You'd be like, no. What if he's like, no?
So this is like a good emotional thing where you just ask these like what if questions, and he's like, yeah, if you were on your period, you let it get
What would you do?
on you, and then he just takes it to its extreme. It's like an improv thing where you just take things to its logical extreme.
I like
What
it.
I think-
If you love me, let me do it. And then you hear him do like this, like sucking gulps, like gulp after gulp. What would you do? Would it be weird?
It's disgusting.
And say he pulls out a little straw and he's like, hi.
He has said that before. Yeah, one of the things that's interesting about that is he's said that before. That is scripted. Like that part was scripted. But when you're in the zone, interesting. When you're in the zone and you say scripted lines because it's coming unconsciously, it still comes across as completely genuine, right? Like he's coming across as very genuine, even though what he was saying there was technically scripted. And that's one of the things about scripted game that people like. Scripted is not always bad. Like sometimes scripted works. And it's just where it's coming from. Like if you're doing it like, oh, she doesn't like me, but maybe if I say the scripted line, then she'll like me. It doesn't work. But you're just like having fun. You're self-amusing. And you're like, oh, you know, it'd be crazy to say the Hobbit period shit. Then it worked.
Where?
Oh, that's hysterical.
Someone said it's too much. Whatever. Someone said it's too much, but he does it to
No,
entertain.
it's calibrated. Like it was built up, right? Like if he just started with that, it would be way too much, but he built up to it. To be fair, I've had clients, I've had friends who like, I like Julian and they try the Julian shit and it can be very cringe when people try to replicate it without understanding why it works. Like I've had some horrible cringe experiences with people trying to be Julian, to be fair.
Yeah, you have to find out what makes yourself laugh and what makes you like that's authentic to yourself. And I agree with what AG said. Wait? What's your first name?
Avery, actually.
Avery. Okay.
It's just so girls don't find my channel as easily. That's the
smart. But yeah, my kind of thought on this is that it should be 80-20. So it should be 80% of the time you should just be connecting with the person, having a heart-to-heart kind of conversation. And then 20% of the time you can use the scripted stuff. The problem with when it's too scripted is that it comes off kind of robotic. And
no soul,
also,
right?
what
No
does it
heart,
tell
no
yourself-
like connection. It's horrible.
Yeah, what does it tell yourself subconsciously if you cannot make a connection with a girl without following an entire script? It's like, it's weird as fuck. And like external people, like they don't even know that this is real and it sounds weird, right? It's like, why would you make an entire like pickup scripted?
So I actually had a client. He would say the same 4 lines to every girl he approached. And they would always be like, why are you doing that? Yeah, it's all fake. No one gets laid.
And
so he would do the same fucking 4 lines every single time. Some Todd V shit, some Playing with Fire online shit. Hey, it is fake and gay. And I told him, just like, look, look at her like you actually want to fuck her, right? Like, look at the girl. Like, think about how hot she is. Think about the fact that you actually want to have sex with her. Focus on that and worry about the script stuff later. And that guy actually ended up pulling 2 girls in one night when he dropped the fucking script. And sometimes that's what it comes down to, is the intention behind what you're doing is not, I'm doing the pickup. I'm doing the pickup. He called it. Yeah, that's legit. I'm doing the pickup. No, it's you genuinely like her tits and ass, and you like her feminine energy, and you just want to fuck her. Like, it makes all the difference in the world.
Kevin, what are your thoughts?
Well, you're a virgin, no receipts. So
yeah, exactly. I'm a virgin, so I can't.
Yo, what's your other half? You're half Japanese and half what?
It's half white. I mean, my family on my dad's side came here in the 1700s, so who the fuck knows? It's a mix of a whole bunch of different things. Yeah, so I was gonna say, like, with that, with the scripts and everything, it's like sales, right? So when you first start off in sales, you want to have kind of a general outline. You still don't want to be super scripted, but the difference between a good salesman, or seasoned salesman, I should say, and a beginner, is that somebody who's been doing it for a while will understand the scripts. They'll understand why they work, but then they use them based on the context. But they're not actually being like, okay, here's step 1, here's step 2, here's step 3, right? Instead, they've done it so many times that it comes naturally to them. But I think it's fine for beginners in any sort of, because I believe
it's necessary to have a template. Like when you're a beginner, you need some kind of template. It's the whole unconscious incompetence all the way up to unconscious competence square, right? Like, you have to go through those phases. But having when I started game, I never told a girl, like, I thought she was hot. I never tried to pull. I was doing the indirect. I'm indirect. And the first year I did game, I didn't pull for shit because I didn't have the template that you should actually be trying to pull. And so having some things that are scripted, that are like, all right, here's how I go for the pull. Here's how I show my intentions. Here's how I filter out girls with boyfriends, is actually completely necessary.
Yes.
Where's Denton and John Anthony? What, like, is he supposed to be on this stream?
Dude, these comments are the best comments we've gotten on any stream. This is like,
who lies more, Avery or Austen? That guy, he knows.
He knows the line.
Honestly, that line, like,
you guys see the fight outside?
Is horrible.
I'm curious what you could tell girls your job is.
This one comes up. So I tell them I'm a ghostwriter usually, which I have done. So I am, my background is in writing. I have a degree in creative writing. So I've done ghostwriting for mainly for pickup coaches, actually RSD in the past. And so I have, eventually, if I like a girl, I tell her I do pickup. I don't hide it. But if it's like a one night stand, I tell them I do ghostwriting, and I tell them, and that's like, it's interesting. It's unique. It's not low value. And then I had a girl from 3 nights ago. She found my channel. And she was like, did you film us? Did you film us making out? Like, I don't want you to do that. So I gotta start giving a fake name, is what I've learned. I gotta have an alias, because that has come up multiple times. Like, there was a girl I really liked and we fucked, and then she found my channel and she was really pissed off. She's like, did you film us having sex? That's not legal. I was like, no. Why would I? Like, no, I'm not doing OnlyFans yet. So
yes,
that does come
if you're
up.
a dating coach, all the trust goes out the window usually. You're like, what the fuck?
Like, it's I mean, Denton, Charisma King, my friend Levi, he says that, but it doesn't help. Like, I don't think it helps. Like, it's not the best answer. I think having, what do you say?
I say they own a production studio and they come here, they see all the lights and the cameras and stuff, and I take photos of them on dates and stuff. Yo,
that does make sense, because I got that shit too.
Hey, dude, the other day, Avery, when we pulled those 2 girls back to your place, the blonde ones, like the first few days we were there, they were like, they thought we were like porn producers or something. Do you remember that?
I get that a lot. Yeah, I get
yeah.
that
They were like, "What's with all like the lights and the
I
cameras
got
and shit?"
You know,
yeah,
the lights and camera. There was one girl that actually I pulled who said, "Why'd you take your mic off?" as I took my pants off. So she knew I was filming the interaction. Never came up again. I have no fucking clue like what was going on with that.
Question mark, a big mystery.
She knew I was filming it.
Dude, I want to get Infield again.
Dude, you should. Like,
I haven't gotten infield in like years. I've just been filming students for like a year straight.
Like in terms of building the channel, it's like infield videos get like 5 times as much as non-infield. Like the chances of going viral are so
Dude,
much
I
higher.
film from day game all the time too. I'm so stupid. Why don't I get this filmed?
You just need an assistant who films it. You're already approaching, right?
And so I'm gonna force him to film me at all times.
You're already approaching, right? Like, have him film the fucking approaches.
Yeah.
Get the Rode Wireless Go 2 if you don't have it. Get a what is it called? The oh shit, the light.
What the hell just happened?
Did
you lose?
Died. That's weird. I'll give you head.
Power go out or something?
Apparently, infield live stream. Honestly, I mean that's a little risky, but because you can't cooperate infield. Yeah, sure. Like I go to Florida a lot.
Did you pay your electric bill? What happened?
Yeah, I didn't pay my electric bill.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Guys, help him out with some boot camps. He's struggling.
Give me a boot camp. I need a fucking boot camp.
I don't even know if live stream infields are possible because then how would you have
They're
the
possible?
mic?
The question is the privacy.
You wouldn't be able to hear. Yeah, but you won't be able to hear what they're saying because I think that would take so much. Or maybe I don't know.
No,
you'd have to have like an antenna, like bring an antenna around with you.
Or you just record from your perspective, so it captures your voice and their voice a little quieter.
Yeah, but then how would you
battery
be
and
able
it
to,
turn off at the same time? Like that makes no fucking sense. Like this is a battery.
Kevin, what does your lighting setup look? Are you Kevin? You're using a camera right now, like an actual camera.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Man,
I have a video guy now, and he's living with me, so he's helped set this up. He's awesome.
He's a great dude.
Gotta set this up.
Yeah. Yeah, Avery knows him.
A7S.
Yeah.
Yeah. A7S3. That's a pretty fucking good camera.
Good.
All right. Do you guys want to wrap this up soon? I mean, I want to.
Yeah. By the way, you're not doing the live stream. We got to get our fucking street interviews in.
I know. I'm going to do it really quickly. So it's funny. 100 something. We're going to skip today's.
We're leaving in 5 minutes.
We're going to do it tomorrow instead. So that we have time to do that.
Now's your chance to ask. But John Anthony Infield.
Hmm?
I don't know if he had John Anthony Infield, Dark Triad.
Oh, is that what people are saying? Asking for?
Dark Triad.
Someone said that.
So, you guys can all take this right now if you
They
want.
will never do the infield because his name will curse you.
Basically everyone that I've had take this test, everyone gets between like 40 and 70% narcissism. Most people, Machiavellianism, people get like between 10 and like 50%, and then like psychopathy, usually people are below 20. I've had like a girl take it and she got 100% psychopathy, and I was like, whoa.
Marriage material.
Red flag.
So I was like, whoa. That's actually a great thing to do. So tylopez.com/quiz. This is a good one to send to people because they don't know that it is a dark triad test. But if you just want to take it yourself, you can just search for this dark triad test and you'll find it.
You're thinking about wifing up a girl. Give her that first.
Yeah, give her that test. See what's happening.
Finally, SJ, thank you for appreciating me for who I am.
That banana suit was hilarious. I was so
Dude, as soon as I saw that banana infield, I was like, fuck, I want to do this, but like 10 times better.
Yeah, man. I mean, you only have up to go compared to what was there. Yeah, Avery, I'm going to text you, but
the cringe infield can work. You just got to be like lean into the cringe, right? You just got to be awkward as possible.
Well, it's not just that. It's also like, dude, if you had other stuff before that, right, then you know what I mean? So like you, Avery, if you did it, it'd be hilarious because you have other, infields from before, right?
You got to do it right.
So I will say this. I'm on team Coach Whitepill here. He's just in phase 2 of 5. That doesn't mean he can't continue. It's not like he's bad or good. It's just that he's in his own journey. He's on step 2 of 5. And
should he be coaching people?
I think that's fine. But yeah, why are you a coach and why are you dragging people?
Listen, my client, he will only answer questions when they are necessary. Okay.
So actually, Alex brought
Objection, Your Honor. Objection. Kevin, sit down.
No, I'm going to defend him. I'm going to defend him
talk
here.
your way into a woman's pants. Yeah, you can't, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna defend Josh here for a second. So I even said in the video itself, I think he's a good coach because a lot of coaching, I think he's a good coach, but he's not good at
You can't be. You cannot.
No.
be
Hold on.
You can be.
I
a
understand.
good coach.
That's why I said good, right? So he knows how to get guys to get from point A to point B to take action, which is a tough thing to do, right? So, for example, when I was a personal trainer full time back in the day, I still do it. I trained other personal trainers, right? They would come to me for advice. Like I was, from a knowledge standpoint, I was the best one at every gym that I've worked at, or the most knowledgeable. But there were some trainers that got their clients better results, even though they had half my knowledge, because they were so good at just, they were like Jillian Michaels. You know, Jillian Michaels doesn't really know that much about fitness, to be honest, but she's a great coach because she has that energy and stuff, you know? So I think at the very least, Josh does have that. He just doesn't have the actual knowledge and experience.
Well, I mean,
I was born.
So it happens.
Damn, Diego.
Oh, fuck. Dude, and this guy, I don't know if this guy's real or if he's like, do you know what Poe's law is? It's like when people take a position that you don't know if it's real or fake because it's like riding the edge so much.
Interesting. No, I mean, he's I think that guy's just a troll. Who knows? Yeah. Okay, so just for time's sake, I'm gonna have to dip out. I'm gonna
cool. Let's wrap.
I'm gonna go live on my channel for probably about 30 minutes, just reacting to it, and then
let's summarize everything that we covered here.
Sure.
Coach Whitepill, great guy. He's just in phase 2 of 5 at a game. He's learning. We're all on our own journey in life.
Take his boot camp.
AG, pay your lighting bill.
Yep.
Kevin, that your camera setup, dude, looking crisp as fuck. Got the lights in the background. Nice. That gives you that what's it called? Shot. It shows your outline. It's nice. I guess what's his name? Alex is having like a 9-some right now. So yeah. And then me and everyone, remember this. This is the most important point. Get a wheelchair and wheelchair max.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
How
the
do we end it? Oh, I just hit end broadcast. All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna go live on my channel in like 5 minutes. Avery, I'm gonna text you too.
All right.
I'm gonna watch that for the next 7 hours. All right. Bye.